You're just so good at poker that you just need to lower yourself.
That's not what I said, man. I'm changing my strategy
so that you can compete.
How is that what you heard?
It's basically what you said.
It's really not. Okay.
I think that strategy would have worked last time for sure, but this time these are all winners. So.
No, they're not. They're a bunch of fucking noobs. I asked Blake.
Excuse me.
Ethan never won.
You've never won a game.
Well, I'm not the only one, because apparently 80%, maybe 90% are just celebs.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I thought this was not making a joke, but I thought it was a winner's game.
It's supposed to be.
No, that's what he said. All the winners are invited back, but I asked Blake, and he's like, no one knows how to play.
Oh.
I was like, okay.
So there's winners and celebrities.
Or is it winners and Ethan?
Yeah. Well,
My money's on Lena. I think Lena's taking
That's
it.
okay.
I'm sorry.
That's an acceptable bet.
She hasn't been practicing at all. She's been wanting to.
Hila's been playing a lot. I'll say that.
Oh,
She's been
really?
on her phone playing all the time.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm splitting it. Half Hila, half Lena. You
This
know
is
what?
my-
And half Ethan.
This is-
half for all of you.
3 halves.
Yep.
This is my game.
Okay.
This is the one I'm going to win. Mark my words. And if I don't, I'm done. I'm retiring.
I've heard this. I've heard this story.
Well, they keep inviting me, and it's fun.
So you might not be done even if you lose. Assuming they invite
Well,
you.
we did it a lot this year. I'm probably going to have to take a step back.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just have to face some hard facts here about myself.
I'm just spitting facts, you know?
But there's 40 people, so I'd be happy with a deep, like a money finish would be great. And the prizes are big this time.
Are they? What's
50K first prize.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it was 100K.
So I'm not 100%, but I think it's 100K is the total prize pool.
50.
And 50 for first place.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
How many prize spots?
I think it's usually like the final table or like top eight.
Top 8.
Maybe top 6. I don't know how they format it.
Okay.
But that's happening a week from today. Very excited. I'll be going back to Vegas with AB and Lena, which was so much fun last time. Let's give it up. Let's get back out there.
Explode, dude.
Who wants to lose some money today? In the words of Ty.
I'm not gambling this time.
AB's getting his ass kicked out there, man. I feel bad.
I'm done. I found religion.
Yeah, remember? You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about making money.
What if I'll put down a couple $100 for you.
Then I'll gamble a couple $100.
Yeah.
There you go.
Last time I gave you money, you won.
That's true. You did, yeah.
When it's someone else's money,
Yeah,
then,
it's so much easier to win when you're giving me money.
yeah, because you don't care. You just play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't get all like defensive. All right, I got you. I'm gonna win the tournament, so I'll be flush.
Sure.
But yeah, we'll be simulcasting that as usual. It's going to be a ton of fun, guys. So make sure to be here on Wednesday. And me, Hila, and Lena will be competing. And AB will be hanging out.
Yep.
I need the max win.
Which we love. Also, guys, important Debbie update. I'm moving today, Dan. I told you I was going to cover ground today. I'm on the third thing.
You're on the third thing? Okay, yeah. I mean, we're 12 minutes in.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess 4 minutes a pop.
Debbie, Dancing Debbie. Debbie, what? Debbie?
Disco Debbie?
Debbie
Yeah,
Disco.
my favorite lady in the world.
Debbie Disco. We got an update. The account that she thought was me with like 80 followers responded to her when he saw that we discussed it, or she, I don't know. But let's see. Hey, Debbie, I'm not Ethan, but I have spread the word and I've forwarded the message to the game. Olivia or someone else should be in contact with you or your team soon. The family is excited to have you back on, Queen.
She replied, yeah.
She just said, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. At 4:21 a.m.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, shit.
Well, she hibernates during the day. She only goes out at night. She's posting on her Instagram stories until like 6 a.m. And after she spends the night out, usually she goes to the gym and then home.
Jeez.
I know. I love her so bad. And then
She needs to
sleeps
relax,
today.
though.
Oh, lifestyle.
But there's
She's a
more.
dancer.
Wait, there's more, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next slide.
What?
Next.
Where's the next button?
Next.
It's even more.
Where's the next button?
It's on the right.
Just click the one on the right. You're looking at it.
Yep.
Those are two images side by side.
Yep.
Just click the second image.
Who's on first?
Oh. Isn't there supposed to be a button that goes back?
There is.
So where's the fucking button?
It's directly above. I'm doing Bashar.
Wasn't
Yes.
there?
Yes.
So anyway, she says, yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate them promoting Fabulous Over 40, and I heard some of them are questioning if it's validity. And I'm just reading what she wrote.
It's.
I know what she meant.
Yeah.
We get the idea.
And I really don't know. All I know is I've been entering, and most people are just voting for free. So she doesn't know if this is a scam or not.
That's fine.
Miss Queen is Fab
What-
over
what do you have
40,
to
so
lose?
I get it. We didn't either.
I think it's.
Let me finish.
It's
then you can-
it's arguably a scam.
Come on, what'd I say? Yeah, I never seen a landing page like that wasn't up to something. She says most people are voting for free, but I'm excited to come back again, and that would be awesome for Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. Okay, well, yeah, let's have you in. New Year's.
We've got some ideas.
All right, my friend. I thought you were Ethan because of the picture. What is your name?
Oh, that's nice.
I love her.
I wonder if they continued to chat.
I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
There it is.
But yeah, we should say if you want to vote for Debbie with the free vote, go right ahead. But
She's winning now, apparently.
Yeah,
Well,
I saw
so-
on the Reddit.
here's where I think it's a scam. Here, can you find that Reddit post actually?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I noticed on that it said something about #1 in her group or something, and I've heard a similar
Group.
I've heard of scams like this, or again, maybe it's not quite right to call it a scam, but grifts like this.
How about scam adjacent?
Yeah, they basically the way the tournament works is they put you into a pool with just like 10 other people. So you think you're doing really well because you might have the most votes, and that'll encourage you and other people to keep giving the money donation things for the votes. But there isn't really a realistic way of them winning. Now that said,
Well, what happens if you win the group?
I think it is a real tournament. And that's why I'm saying it's like kind of ambiguously a scam.
What happens if you win the group?
I think you move on to the next group, and like somebody,
bracket?
Yeah, somebody is going to win this. So that's like money will be distributed at the end of it.
Let's make sure it's Debbie, and then she can
I
tell
know,
us what
right?
happened.
Okay.
I'm looking for it.
It's
Like,
like
I mean,
the American election system then.
although
Yes.
if this is real, there's got to be some like Chinese hacker who's just like at a foam factory, just you know what I mean, and has a fake address in America. Like that's a lot of money.
Hopefully they have protections against that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think they deleted that post. I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Yeah, people saying Inked Magazine does the same thing.
Delete.
Well, that's a real
Just like
magazine.
Baby of the Year. Yeah, I think this is kind of like a common format.
Someone is saying there's 50 groups.
Holy shit!
And the thing is, it's all in the fine print, so it's not like an outright scam, but it's definitely very deceptive how it's run. Let's put it that way.
I did find a post on the Reddit, though, that says, Fab over 40, haha, today's rabbit hole on this Fab over 40 website is so funny because my mom has been begging people on Facebook, begging her friends to vote for her for this same competition for weeks.
I just feel bad. Like, of course, your mom is not going to win on
Aw.
Facebook, and I mean that
Yeah.
with peace and love because, like, here's we're doing a show for like
Yeah, Disco
at
Debbie's
least
got
half a
this.
million people.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
mom
the
does not have a
bag.
chance.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Not a single chance.
Hopefully second place, but Debbie's taking that first. I
You know who's
it.
buying the votes? Probably like the Facebook moms are voting
Yeah.
for themselves. 'Cause they think
Exactly,
they're
and
gonna
that's the
win.
thing. And this is where it gets grifty: is the whole, not very transparent thing about you being in a group. You'll see that you're like, oh, I'm placed. They'll keep telling you like, oh, you're in second place, like you could win, but you're really just in a group with like 10 other Facebook moms, and they're just trying to get you to get all of your friends to give money.
That sounds fun. Let's make sure Debbie wins.
That sounds.
Yeah,
I doubt that anyone else in this tournament can mobilize as many people as us.
Hell no.
I love that idea.
Yeah, that's unlikely. I think
I didn't even-
she
I
might
still-
actually win.
I don't know how to vote. It was pretty convoluted. So hopefully you guys can figure it out. But apparently you get 1 free vote per day. So
Right.
if you care about disco,
If you want disco to come back, if you think it's coming back anytime now, here's your chance.
my hair's getting pretty long.
We both are wearing the same headband today. I
Nice yours?
noticed.
You have the one that's sharp on one side and short on the other?
Yeah,
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is Hila's.
I love it.
I never bought
Yours now.
for myself. Yeah, they're mine now. but
Sucker.
Is there different ones for guys? I mean, everyone has the same hair, right?
Yeah,
What's going on with that hair?
Good
Yeah,
question.
we all have the same hair.
We all have the same hair.
Some don't have hair.
Not in this room.
I was bullied because I had.
Where should I position it, do you think, Olivia?
I think
If I do it here, it looks silly. Okay, it's like, well,
right. It's too far back. I think
oh, it's too far back? No, that looks obscene.
you want it more. Okay, try it.
So then
more.
if I do like this, and I do it high and back, it looks kind of,
it looks like your hair is styled.
it looks
but-
natty.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I think you're just liking when the fact that you brush your hair when you put it through. You can just brush it and then take it off. You know what I
No,
mean?
but it
Like-
looks nice the way it holds it.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
agree. So you can't be serious. I can't put it here.
Well, your hair being short makes it tough because I think too far back makes the headband look kind of strange. So like a safe distance away
maybe-
from your forehead.
Maybe I just need to grow it out more.
Yeah.
But that looks silly, doesn't
Okay,
it?
that far back is not. I
The
liked
side,
it
side view
the
is
other way.
excellent.
Yeah, like
Sad.
that.
I probably look like a turkey.
I think that looks fine.
Look at my turkey ass.
Well, I think now it's too far back.
Oh, wow. Debbie Disco's making it out to Vegas.
It's so exciting. This was just announced. This is just dropped.
Only if she gets first place, guys. She got word from the owner of the tournament.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
I think for now I like it like this, where it's like,
Yeah.
even that's too much. You go back so far. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, people in chat are saying, yeah, Def needs to be more forward. So I think like a 2-finger, 3-finger
But dude, it
distance.
looks ridiculous.
No.
That?
I think
You fuck
that's
with
where
that?
it looks the best. But
What?
I'm only one girl.
I
I'm
don't
only one
agree.
girl.
Turn your head to the side. Full profile.
I like it.
So I'm saying it looked like a turkey.
No.
When I do like this, watch, it looks like turkey plumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers. All right. Hila's trying to get me to dress up for Wednesday. I said no. I'm not
Oh,
dressing
come
up.
on.
All that matters is the watch. That's the only thing that matters.
It's so far back.
That's it.
You're going to play in the nude otherwise?
I'll be naked.
Yeah, with just the watch.
That's all
on
you
your wrist?
need, dog.
That's it.
The cup and the watch.
That's what's
A
up.
cup?
Yeah, like a
jock strap?
jock strap.
Oh, okay. So he won't be
Just
fully nude.
a cup.
Yeah, and then the watch.
We got to protect the boys.
Yeah, it's a family jewel.
You know? Obviously.
Okay.
But
Guess
otherwise, yeah.
gotta
full-
keep your goods insured.
Yep.
Lena, I'm having a caffeine emergency.
You need some coffee?
I need coffee. I need soda. I need.
You want some fucking tea?
I want some of that fucking supercharged lemonade.
Damn.
I'll straight die for this shit.
Do you really want it though, the lemonade?
No.
Okay.
They're not still selling that, are they?
I think so.
Are they for real?
Let me
They're still
check.
It
selling
sounds
that?
like you need a nice big cup of Gamer Subs.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Oh, there's one right there.
Yeah, I want a coffee. Sup isn't always what you need. No, it is, but I want a coffee. Sometimes you want a coffee.
Yeah, you want to be warmed up by the coffee.
Rev Hero says, thank you for the dono. My mother-in-law has been asking for votes for 4 years on. Oh, that's what you wrote. She's been asking for votes for 4 years on Instagram. She's finally first in her group this year, and was so heartbroken when I told her about Debbie. Wait, heartbroken for Debbie
Because
or
Debbie-
for her chances?
For her chances, because Debbie's going to dominate.
Dude, your mother-in-law
You're
never
crushing
had a
dreams,
chance.
dude.
Never had a chance.
Now she doesn't. Now that Disco Debbie's in the mix, thanks to your
maybe
machinations.
Maybe if your mother-in-law spends enough money on tickets, it'll be worth it. 'Cause if she wins
That's true. You should tell your mother-in-law, to drop everything, sell her house.
No.
No,
Just
sell her house.
No.
Drop it all.
No.
On the contest.
You can spend up to $39,000 and still come out with a clean 1,000. It's
right.
math. Thank you so
Right,
much.
that is math.
It's math, it's statistics, it's logic, Dan. Think harder next time before you talk about my plans. Okay? I'm not ready for that. I want the coffee first. Can you put sweetener in it, Lena? Yeah, please. Thank you.
I think there's some poly left too.
Poly!
Pure energy.
What's left?
Poly.
Oh, God, dude. That shit has cursed me.
Really?
I can't stop eating it, and it's just horrible. I mean, I love it. It's so good, but...
Uh-oh.
You're lucky you only got a delivery once a year. It's like a treat. It's like a yearly treat.
I would
when it
never
comes.
buy those because it's... I don't buy candy because it just turns into a struggle.
Yeah.
But it's... we're living in a post-Halloween era anyway, so...
It's true.
That's rough, man.
It's true.
Olivia was very excited about this. An Olympian named Ilona? Mare? She posted an Instagram reel with our Hey Girly soundbite.
Oh my God. She is like on top of the world right now.
What did she...
She's on Dancing with the Stars. She was on the American rugby team.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, maybe you remember it was kind of during the controversy that happened with the boxer from Algeria where right-wing people were being like super crazy. And she was getting accusations. People were like transvestigating her and she really clapped back like big time. She was a queen.
Fuck? What the fuck? People are crazy. Anyway, here she is. When you're the only two lady stars left on the show...
Hi, girl.
Hey, girl, I see you.
That's cool.
Hi, girl.
Hey, girl, I see you. So cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of likes. Shit. 174,000. Unfortunately, she didn't tag us, which means I'm going to have to involve my lawyer.
No. No, we love you, girl. We're so grateful.
But we can work it out. I mean, it doesn't need we need to be enemies. Let's just work it out.
Yeah.
On the remix.
Let our lawyers work it out. You're an Olympian.
I shouldn't have showed you.
It sounds like she's got a little money stocked away.
I shouldn't
What
have
kind of
showed
medal did she
you.
win, Olivia?
What?
What kind of medal did she win?
A bronze.
Bronze? Does she have endorsements?
You can't melt that down.
She was just on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Is she endorsed by like Nike or something? Let me go to her.
I'm sure she has big ones.
Yeah.
Which I think I shouldn't have showed you.
Well, it's too late now. Come on. Let's see. Where's the sponsor? Where's the
money?
I'm not seeing any sponsors.
Well, how much does she make off Dancing with the Stars?
I don't know.
It's probably at least a couple $100,000.
A pretty penny.
Yeah.
You guys...
And she deserves all of it. And she
You don't think
deserves
so?
every bit of her hard work.
I deserve fried chicken.
Olivia was very
Wednesday.
excited about this yesterday. The way
I know.
she guessed, we all got scared.
She's She's all over the place. You're right. People magazine. Not seeing any commercials though. But yeah, she probably gets a couple $100,000.
Maybe it's in the reels.
Good
Oh, yeah.
idea. Good idea.
Good point.
Good idea. This is just posts.
Yeah.
Well, post has reels in it.
She's next to the Nike swoosh.
Well, that says Team USA.
Oh, Team USA.
What's this? What is she drinking?
Oh, she might be sponsored by it.
Forcing myself to drink water before I have another cup of the assorted dark liquids.
That's a sponsor for sure. Big water.
Which water company's behind it?
Big water.
You guys are ruining my vibe.
No way, man.
You know who? You know what's
This
ruining?
is not
Olivia,
a big deal.
It doesn't have to be uncomfortable. You're making it uncomfortable.
No.
And second of
Uh-uh.
all, you know what ruins my vibes?
What?
People that steal my intellectual property.
Or are participating in the fun, playing a game of yes and. Perhaps.
Yes, and right.
Let's see.
Also, Tom said he's on it. He'll get you your money.
Oh.
Tom, don't do it.
Hold on. I did some digging. Social media reach. She's secured deals with top brands such as Secret, L'Oreal, and New Era.
That's
That's
huge
money.
and that's amazing.
That's good for us.
Google?
Wait, where'd you see Google?
Look a little bit lower. Just keep reading.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh, in the list.
In the list, bro. Secret,
Oh, I didn't-
L'Oreal,
oh, there's
New Era,
more.
Google.
She was featured in a sponsored Google video about spending a day in Paris with her sister, you guys.
Yo, we're gonna get that Google
Play that
money.
Shopify sound. Cha-ching.
Yo, I just looked it up. Yo, there. Hold on to your horses here. 2.2 trillion market cap on Google.
Oh, just all I need is like 0.5%.
We're gonna
of that.
get so much dough, dude.
How much is a 0.5%? Thank you so much. Of one. How much trillion?
2.2 trillion.
0.5%. That's all I want.
You want the Olympian Bridge? You want
This
the
is how we
beautiful
build that bridge. We can build.
bronze-paved
Do you know how many
Olympian bridge?
Do you know how beautiful the bridge is gonna be that we're able to build with this money? Do you
We're gonna
understand?
make the best
You're
bridge.
all
You build
horrible.
that
The
know,
most
guys.
beautiful bridge to walk across.
No.
I'll
I don't
meet her
know.
right in the center.
Bridge of Friendship is
A
way
beautiful bridge.
prettier.
You could
build a
Wait a
bridge to
minute, I'm
UK
talking
with that
now.
And
money.
she's gonna pay for it.
She's gonna beat you up.
They're
dude.
eating the dogs.
Be careful.
I have no doubt that she could kick my ass.
Yeah.
Rugby
No, we
players are
love her.
hardcore.
We're at 30, by the way. Just a heads up. Just a heads up on that.
So we only did 4, which isn't that much.
No.
Well, 15 minutes per. That's pretty slow.
Yeah, this lawsuit thing pulled out way too long. We should have skipped that part.
I thought it was funny. Let's do a poll.
Okay.
Guys, do you think the lawsuit gag went on too long, or was it just enough?
Lawsuit gag.
And this is part of it, just so you know.
And when you were looking at that dancing or fucking what's her name, Debbie?
Yeah, disco. Debbie?
Disco Debbie. You clicked the wrong image a couple of times, and that wasted some time too.
True, add that.
Probably.
Well, that was a different topic.
I'm just saying.
My question is about these, specifically about the lawsuit tangent.
Of course, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Someone asked coffee temp check. It's perfect. It's very hot.
Oh.
And it's very nice. And there's no film on the top.
That's great. That's great to hear.
All right. Was the lawsuit gag a good length? I think it was the right length personally, but there's options for everybody there. Seems like yeah. It's pretty spread out though.
It's a nice spread, but it looks like, that makes me.
That's
feel
right
like
where you
we're-
want to be.
That's right where you want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to hear.
All right, let's thank our sponsor.
Let's do that and then get back to the lawsuit gag.
Yeah.
Steps! Com! Dan, call Allie right now.
Ring, 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 ring. Hello. Hey, babe. What are you doing? You're using your free digital printer on stamps.com
No.
to
Scale.
your free digital scale to print your postage for your small business that you run from our home. Well, I'll let you get back to it then.
She's busy. Although
She's busy. She can't speak right now.
I'll tell you what, she'd be a lot busier if she had to go to the post office.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Because thanks to stamps.com, Allie is able to print postage and weigh packages from home with their powerful software, their business that powers over 1 million businesses here in America.
Wow.
Before I tell you about that, let me just get this in your brain. You can't get rates like them. You get 89% off USPS and UPS. Did I stutter?
What?
89% off USPS and UPS. That means go to the post office, you send a box, a bag or whatever, and it's $100. You do it with stamps.com at home, $11. That's just the way it is. I'm being serious here, guys.
That's insane.
It is.
Wow.
The reason is because they have such a massive clientele that they're able to do some really intense bulk negotiating. But let me tell you how it works. How does it work? They send you a digital scale. Okay. But you weigh your packages on it.
Right.
On the computer, they even show you which carrier is which price and how long it will take. So you have all the control over that. You pick the one you want. You put it on the box. You can, tape it. You can glue it. Probably just tape it.
You can seal it in any way.
Yeah, seal it however in your chosen sealant. And here's the best part, guys. You put it on your doorstep. And you can schedule a pickup.
Wow. Wow.
I know, man.
Wow.
They schedule a pickup, man.
Wow.
It's crazy like that. I mean, you could go to a post box. You could go to a drop box. You could go to the post office itself if it's nearby. You drop it on the counter. You don't have to wait. The point is, if you're doing lots of mailing, if you want to do lots of mailing, if you're running an e-commerce website, if you're going to be doing your own fulfilling.
I might be doing all those things.
Or maybe you just have a lot of friends and pen pals. It's possible. We got a great deal, guys. Check it out, stamps.com. Sign up at stamps.com/H3TV and get yourself a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. They probably lock you into a contract for that. No, they don't. No long-term commitment or contracts, guys. Give it a shot. I love stamps.com. They're so great. Great sponsor. Go to stamps.com/H3TV and give it a shot if you are in the business of mailing. Thank you to everybody, to Stamps and to you. All right. All right. All right. Let's go. I like the energy. It's Stamps. Lena. That was funny. Lena looks like... Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I got to give you kudos to the start of that ad. You nailed that timing perfect.
I wasn't paying. I don't know how.
It just comes so naturally.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I got a lot better at doing these. You remember the first 2 years was brutal.
I'll never forget.
No, I'm talking about the music. There's like a half second of a bar, half a bar, and then there's a stop, and then you landed right at the top of the song.
Nice.
It was unintentional. But
well, kudos.
Kudos to you, sir.
We used to film it after the show, and then it was such a disaster, dude. It was such a disaster. Hated that. This one's doing good, actually. The Ember's doing good for me today.
Really?
Yeah, it's keeping it hot.
Well, I did something differently today, actually.
Oh, boy.
So after
Yeah, go ahead.
Huge.
This is what I did. After the coffee came out of the K-cup, and then I put that in the microwave. So I microwaved it before putting the cream.
That
and the
makes
sweetener.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of
Why didn't I do
sense.
that before? I don't know, but...
So, can you monitor the temperature here?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, do not microwave the Ember cup. That's not what I microwaved it
Oh,
in. It
okay.
a
I was
mug.
curious about that.
Yeah.
Can you microwave it?
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I don't know if I read the instructions, but probably not. There's a battery at the bottom.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
They could put a warning.
You can microwave it. It's just going to go horribly wrong. Like,
But you're right, it's doing pretty good. So when I first put it in the mug, it was at 147, and right now it's at 144.
Okay, we're maintaining.
nice.
Ember's
That
doing
high
good.
temp.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's frankly, that's really
That was a
terrific.
good call. Good call.
All right, let's see. We're moving on. I didn't even talk about our main shows here today. Is this chicken fry nonsense?
Uh-huh.
What a ridiculous name that is, chicken fry.
Crazy.
Love came up
Fried
to me. He's like,
chicken.
"Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to get Burger King chicken fries for the segment."
Yeah, I pulled Ethan aside in the kitchen. I was like,
Yeah.
we got to do this.
I heard you
And-
practicing.
Yeah, I was.
We can
practicing
order.
my
We
line.
can get some chicken legs, fries.
I mean, it's obviously just for the content.
Well, what about Dan? What does Dan get?
Dan here and there?
What do you want,
He
Dan?
chooses to
I
not
don't
eat
know.
it.
I don't need anything. I'm good. Y'all
Here,
can get your chicken fries.
We can get some
Oh, if
carrots.
Dan's not getting anything, then
We got
don't-
carrots.
We don't need it.
Kinda
Who
similar.
deserves fried chicken?
I like
Me.
carrots.
Yeah.
I like carrots.
You want carrots from Burger King?
Sure.
Let's try that. Ask if they have carrots. All right. I guess if somebody wants to order chicken schmutz, then go for it.
Nice.
A carrot.
Only chicken schmutz, though.
Right.
You can get as many of those as you want.
I mean, they're kind of perfect because they're both fries and meat, like in one. So it's
The
all
only
kind-
thing it's missing is it should
Kinda
be in like
perfect.
a soda pop.
Yeah, you should have like a little, like tablet with drink and.
It should be hollow in the middle so you can use it as a straw.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, I don't know what's this chicken fry nonsense, but Olivia's going to tell us all about it.
Fucking fried chicken.
I just can't take this lady seriously. Chicken fry?
Well, that's not her real name.
Well,
But yes, that is what she goes
it's her
by.
stage name.
Yes,
Stage name, you could choose anything. That's the thing.
it's true. And she went with chicken fry.
She chose chicken fry, which is even worse in a sense because if her parents give her a crazy name, that's not her fault. But she looked in the mirror and said to herself, "I'm chicken fry,"
I deserve fried chickens.
Yeah.
and that happened. Dwayne The Rock, you know I'm a Rock hater. If he's Rock, I'm paper.
Shut up, bitch!
Yo.
Call me Mr. Paper.
That's right.
Yeah, he sucks. He's annoying. He did this interview. Actually, we were goofing on him recently because there's all these weird accusations that he was like super late to set, that he would work out, pee in bottles, and then make like his interns like throw it out. And GQ got him in this interview, which has remarkably low views, I'll say. 2 days, 72,000. I mean, that's The Rock. He sat down for a 30-minute interview on his porch. This man has a porch.
Boy, does he.
Dude, the war's over. What are you doing? What's going on here? I'm just saying, it looks like a southern porch.
It does. It looks like a plantation. He seems to live on a plantation.
But yeah, apparently he has a river on this lake, or he has like a body of water on this property. And where's that fish thing? I never got to see that comment. You guys were saying he populates it with fish.
Mm-hmm. It's part of this interview. Here, I'll grab the timestamp for it.
Anyway, here he is being confronted about the piss bottle and the tardiness.
A lot of negativity.
Like in terms
Why is it black and white? What's happening?
I was just gonna ask that. I'm going through GQ right now, some of their other interviews, and they're not black and white.
Rock must have requested that for some weird reason, like maybe his skin tone was off or his makeup was weird. Guarantee that was a Rock thing.
The whole interview is like this?
Yeah.
No, there's parts where there's color. Like when
Wait,
they're
what?
fishing. There's parts where there's color. Yeah, see?
Okay, so when they're not on the porch.
Yeah,
When
I just sent the timestamp.
When I'm on my porch, I like to sit in the black and the white. Remind myself of how it used to be. Yeah. Down here in the South, everything used to be black and white. I'll tell you what. Sit here on this plantation. Why is he why does he have a fucking plantation?
Because he's rich. And here, this clip I sent you about the pond kind of speaks to exactly that.
Let's watch this one first, because I've been hearing about this one.
As many people as possible. So that mentality.
I think I read somewhere that this pond is stocked by university biologists.
Yeah.
That's some real rich guy shit right there.
It's cool shit. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me fix it.
I was like, bro, apparently this is like a throwaway house that he goes to when he wants like a quiet moment. He says, that's rich guy shit. This man is sitting in a meadow without a neighbor, like within miles radius. Like, forget the fish, man. I can buy you a couple fish.
The
puffer fish.
Do you think he said also whoever's interviewing me needs to match white tee and blue jeans?
Oh, God.
There's some weird shit going on here.
No, the interviewer said this was coincidental. They didn't plan it.
Dude, I know The Rock makes weird requests. He's behind the scenes on this whole thing.
The fact that he said that makes it more sus to me, I feel like.
Right, I didn't even think
I mean, it's a
about
white t-shirt and jeans. How crazy is that to wear?
I mean, if you're going to interview one of the biggest celebrities in the world, it's a little...
Dress up a little bit.
Yeah, a little sus.
Yeah, he seems like way too casual. Like, bro, what are you doing?
And it's
They're growing out together. They definitely coordinated this.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, hold
That's all good. When I first got the property, it wasn't even stocked. It just had a bunch of catfish in it, and I wanted to really turn it into a real...
When I bought this property, it wasn't even stocked.
There's only catfish, David.
really cool ecosystem. So instead of just calling up, a local spot and say, hey, can you dump a bunch of fish in here?
Yeah.
I thought, well, it's a beautiful piece of water, so let me call the local university and see if they have any kind of program.
It's a beautiful piece of water, guys.
This is
of water.
Look at this piece of water right here.
This is a thought that The Rock had to himself.
No, he's
Well,
lying
he's
about
looking
everything.
at this pond and he's like, I should call up the local university.
Everything about this man is a lie.
I should have them stock this up.
Everything, man.
He had his assistant figure all this shit out for sure.
Yeah.
He got anything to do with it at any stage. He just said, I want to be able to fish in my backyard. Somebody figure that out for me.
Lena, what's the current temperature of my coffee?
Checking.
Feels warm still. It feels nice temperature.
Checking.
We have a graph of it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you send the graph to Dan?
Absolutely. Bro, oh my gosh, it's okay. 140. It just updated.
It feels like it feels great. It's really working today.
No, oh my gosh, it's 144.
What?
So it hasn't even moved.
Awesome.
It's hot, man.
Oh, there you go. See, she can hold it up.
Nice. It's just like when you gave it to me, Lena.
Yeah.
I take back. I don't know what happened but this time it's really working.
Yeah, it didn't work like this last time, honestly.
Yeah, it was just dropping, plummeting.
You should contact the local university and sort of make coffee temperature
For the environment.
science thing.
Yeah,
Because
you're right.
This
it's
is
such
a great
beautiful
piece
body
of coffee.
I mean,
That's a good idea. Lena, contact the universities.
On it.
Luckily, they do. At the University of Virginia, they have a biology program where they come out, they measure the oxygen, the depth, everything here. Yeah, and so we slowly built up this ecosystem in here. It's cool shit. You say rich guy shit, I say.
Just own it, bro. Just own it. You know what I mean? It's both. It can be both. Rock. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Stop it.
But you're right. This is a shit I could not do when I had $7. Did you get a fish?
Did I get a fish?
Yeah,
Did
exactly.
I get a fish? No, I
Almost.
got a stick. I got a stick.
He gets a little defensive about that.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, he has to remind us, like, I used to be really poor.
I saw someone in chat say they dress the same so The Rock can mog him.
Well, yeah, and you know, they kind of had the rider on Fast and Furious where he could never lose a fight. And almost he didn't want to be shown up. He's like, just wear what I wear, and yeah, I'll mog you. For sure, that's what happened. That makes sense to me.
Shut up, bitch!
I could watch this whole thing if I'm being real.
Me too. I'm not going to
movie.
I hate him.
And you know what? The black and white contrast to this being colorful, it's nice.
Okay, you like the stylistic choice?
Yeah, I like the
stylistic
contrast.
choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing about, so when they're on the porch in the plantation shot, the black and white makes me feel like I'm back in time, which isn't where we want to be.
Right.
We like the present in terms of slavery.
The Rock is half black though, so maybe it's like a reversal of fortunes kind of situation. That's how he sees it. He's stunting.
Yeah, yeah.
He's stunting on his
the white devil.
on the oppressors. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet that.
A shooting, Smashing Machine, very different type of film. It's based on an amazing documentary by a guy named Mark Kerr, MMA fighter, struggle with addiction, depression. Really interesting guy, at least from what I've seen.
Very.
I think Rock probably thought this would get 10 million views, which is funny.
Yeah.
Let me go to our timestamp because this is a long video.
Yeah. I think your theory with the view increase after a while yesterday was interesting.
So yesterday it had 40,000 views, and I was like, that is for an A+ list actor. Yeah. So I was saying he's gonna get insecure about it. His PR people are gonna hear about it. His managers, and they're going to start buying views. So in a week or 2 weeks, this is going to magically have 10 million views. Watch.
Mm-hmm. I kind of think so too.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
Time will tell.
Let's see then.
He will contact the local university and make them click.
That's true.
You know what? If it doesn't happen, I'll buy it just to be right.
Right. Yeah. True.
People writing negative stuff about you. Yeah.
Let me go back a little
Negativity.
bit.
Always kind. And all the stuff that the kindest soul, even through bad weather and damage and all the stuff that she went through.
Dude, that is some noisy ice.
I know. I was just going to say the cup is a choice as well.
they're doing a sweet tea thing. Like, bro, chill out. Like, just stop.
He's just a normal dude. Plastic cup.
It really is trying to be that way. You know why they're not showing the house? Because it probably looks so fucking opulent. I guarantee that's just some sprawling mansion. But here it just looks like a good old porch, boy. Couple rooms, one bathroom, one oven. That's all we need to get by around here.
Always kind.
If you do the deep dive on you, there's not a lot of negativity.
Like in terms of
people writing negative stuff about you. Yeah.
Not really.
It'll come out. I think that it will come out. I don't think he's like a predator or anything. I just think he's an asshole. I think he's an asshole, and he's very good at putting on a face. He's very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell he's very irritable. Like, just that fucking, the thing, he's like, this is rich guy shit. And he's like, oh, fuck you, little bitch.
Do you remember
fucking broke bitch?
There's like a story, not a story, but he showed himself where his gate didn't work. So he broke open his own gate so he could leave. He's like, I don't got time to wait.
He was angry.
Yeah. He got frustrated because his gate wouldn't open.
And you know someone got yelled at for that.
100%.
No, someone got like almost murdered for
Probably
that.
Yeah. Every second. These people are so psycho who are like, every second of the day is accounted for. I do not have a wasted minute in my day. He's like one of those guys. 5 a.m., wake up, eat oatmeal between 5 and 5:15. 5:15, brush teeth till 5:20. 5:20, put on my shoes, socks, pants, and shirt. 5:35, like people do that.
Mm-hmm.
Ian, do you do that? You're very organized. I know that.
Ian?
Well, because I just think he organizes a lot.
I'm sorry, I was looking for something. What were you saying?
He was asking if you regiment every element of your life down to the minute.
Yeah.
Oh, you do that.
Told you.
Yeah, definitely. I see Ian doing that.
A minute? That's
Well, I
a
was
little
like,
lazy. Seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Take that, Rock. Thank you, Ian.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Back to work.
Roger.
Looking for something.
I tried. I pee in a bottle. Yeah, that happens.
Oh, we're missing it.
Not really, man. I mean, they tried. I pee in a bottle. Yeah, that happens.
That does happen. What about the late part of that story?
Yeah, that happens too.
Really?
So it wasn't even the pee in the bottle. Like, that's disgusting. But like, it was that he left them laying around and that like people had to come and clean up his piss bottles.
Yeah.
They don't touch that aspect of it.
And seemingly he peed in the bottle in the gym, like in public, which is also weird.
He probably had a private room, right?
Yes.
He must have.
A private gym?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I
yeah,
guess.
it's The Rock.
Yeah, he doesn't waste his time with fucking
The plebs.
I feel like
randos.
I've seen the pictures and it's like somewhat open at least.
I
just see him,
think he's just super rich, and that is his
just a big fucking
giant fucking gym.
Nonetheless, just peeing in a bottle in the gym, even if it's your private, is psycho.
Yeah,
it is. It's psycho. And but no. First of all, look. If you're like, yeah, I pee in a bottle. Sorry, that's gross. I could forgive that. It's leaving it.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Which is that's psycho.
Probably has one of his assistants clean it up. The pee.
Okay.
But not that amount, by the way.
Oh yeah, and then they accuse him of being like 8 hours late to set, and
yeah, which I think. I mean, the peeing in the bottle thing is like kind of gross and funny to me, but like that was, I think, the bigger indicator of what you're talking about, Ethan, of him actually being a massive douche behind the scenes. Because, yeah, it was like Hollywood Reporter or The Wrap or one of those on what is it? What is the movie called? Red One. Yeah, so he has a movie coming up called Red One, and the production went like $50 million over budget because he was showing up 7 to 8 hours late.
That's
which
amazing.
Is like insane. That's a whole workday.
$50 million in like what? Like just rental time, crew, everything.
Just crew standing around waiting for him to show up.
Sounds like a good gig if I'm on the crew. Imagine that extra overtime.
Well, and yeah, I mean, actually, probably did make a shitload of overtime, and that's probably part of the reason it went so far over budget.
The good thing, Dan, is that at least they slaved away with not
to make
in
a
vain.
masterpiece.
Not in vain.
Yeah,
not in vain.
There you go.
The Rock making a bad movie? I can't believe it. I have no tolerance for people that are late. I just can't.
Yeah,
I have no
can't handle
respect. No respect. I'll tell you guys something about being late. It's literally a disease in my family. You guys joke. No one in my family can be on time.
Oh, are we being
None of them.
ableist right now?
No, I'm being serious. There's something wrong with us. I think it's like, I think there's a disease happening.
So something that I have to work on in like therapy is because of my ADHD, I am late to everything.
Oh, you too, girl?
Yes, girl. I like no matter what it is. And even if I'm like, okay, I'm allowing for this much time. Like I could give myself 2 hours before going to a party and I'm like, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to put on my makeup and I can't believe I have this much time.
Right.
I'll take the entire amount of time and still be late just because
You can't, I don't know. I hate being late too. That's
I know.
the ironic thing about it.
We know, girl. We were in Vegas with you.
Hey girl, stop.
How late was I in Vegas?
No, not you.
No, I mean like it was 2 minutes where I was like, I'm coming down to the lobby. I'll be there in a second.
I get that. I'm so
Sorry.
with you. But you're not lying. You think it's just 2 seconds, but then it ends up,
Then you got to zip your bag.
Right, you have
takes
to.
a minute.
I asked ChatGPT, is there a disease that makes you arrive late to things? Number 1, ADHD. I've been accused of having ADHD. Chronic procrastination and executive dysfunction. That's what I have. Executive dysfunction.
I think I might have that.
That sounds right.
These are not exactly diseases, but are often linked to conditions like ADHD, depression, anxiety. I have all that.
Executive dysfunction, is that what they called it?
Yeah. Where individuals find it difficult to prioritize.
You got that ED, dude.
ED, baby. Sleep disorders. Conditions like insomnia or sleep apnea can cause sleep deprivation. Okay, that just makes you tired.
Sleepy and horny.
Mental health conditions, anxiety or depression sometimes can lead to being late. Time perception disorders, that could be me.
Oh.
While rare, some neurological conditions can affect a person's ability to perceive time accurately, making it difficult to gauge how long activities will take when they need to leave on time, aka being high. Yeah, it seems like it's an ADHD thing.
Yeah, really sad.
People with ADHD often struggle with time management, underestimating how long tasks take, or getting easily distracted, which can lead to chronic lateness. I don't know anything about that.
You might be an ADHD sister of mine.
Are you medicated for it?
I am prescribed Adderall. I don't take it anymore, really, because I don't have like tests or papers that I have to write. But yeah, I'm prescribed Adderall.
So you take it when you feel like you need to be mega focused on something?
Yeah, I think the last time
good.
I took it was probably like finals when I was at school.
It's nice to have it.
Yeah.
If you need it. I should so if I have ADHD, but that's supposed to feel different to me, right? Like I'm supposed to feel like focused in and not like cracked out.
Yeah, the way Adderall works for me is it just makes me feel a little bit more like normal and like centered.
Really?
And honestly, it doesn't really help me with my procrastination. It makes me focused, but it's like, I still don't want to do it.
Maybe you're not doing enough.
Maybe you're right.
Okay, I have a show idea, guys, because I pretty much have undiagnosed ADHD. At the beginning of the show, I'll take some...
Jack Doolittle is rolling in his grave right now. Or whatever the fuck his name is. Jake, whatever.
Jack is
this is a scientific experiment. Jake Doolittle should be celebrated.
Yeah, didn't he die?
Oops.
Jake died?
I don't know.
No.
I was just using the... I don't know. I don't know if he's dead
do you guys
or not.
like this,
I
or is it
frankly have no idea.
Bring what do you call that drug?
Adderall. I don't think it's a good idea.
Bring Adderall. I'll take it at the beginning of the show, and we'll see what happens.
If anything, I feel like you should start with an extended release rather than a...
Sure, bring whatever you got.
Viagra.
Viagra, okay.
We'll
do that show next time.
Yeah. Do different pills, each show.
But like genuinely, if I have ADHD and I'm prescribed, I can get a prescription to that easily.
Yeah.
No, I could. My doctor will hook me up. He's the man.
Let's do a couple.
Well, I have like I do arguably have it, right? So it's not like it's coming from nothing. So if I get a prescription, do you guys think it'd be okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I mean, you should go to a doctor. You should talk to a doctor.
What about like, oh, you guys are acting like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take Tylenol at the beginning of the show. It's I'm prescribed the drug. Do a vote, do a poll, Dan.
Dude, let's do a couple different shows where you do a couple different drugs, and then people vote for what show was funniest.
Yeah,
and then you continue.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a fun idea. That's genuinely a fun idea.
What am I polling here?
Should Ethan do the
Should Ethan do more
Prozac?
drugs?
The Addy.
Oh,
Adderall experiment.
Should Ethan do the Adderall experiment?
So you've never taken it in your life?
No, I took it. I've taken it before, but maybe like only once or twice.
Okay.
And every time I felt kind of just like a little cracked out, and I couldn't sleep and stuff.
Yeah.
So you probably shouldn't take.
Did you hear about the Adderall shortage? It's
Yeah,
like,
I've heard that sucks.
I wonder if it'll be hard to get.
And my doctor can get me. He knows people.
He's a smart guy.
What do you guys think?
He's a doctor.
But back then, I feel like my psychology, my physiology of my brain was so different. Everything was different. You know.
Yeah.
Doesn't
What is wrong with our audience? 81% yes.
Because it's good eye
They want
content. What do you
chaos.
mean?
Yeah.
That's a fucking great idea.
They want us to take the prescribed drug route. It's our next turn.
But they shouldn't know what days you're taking it or.
No, they
They'll-
should, because
then-
they'll. It's fun that they can scrutinize me and see.
Now, somebody said in all caps, you cannot take Wellbutrin and Adderall.
That's what I was just going to
Oh
ask.
well, then I'm not going to do it.
I think Wellbutrin has it has something in it that helps with ADHD. So I was curious about
It's
that.
interesting. I was on Wellbutrin when I was taking my Adderall.
It's probably I mean, a doctor would probably have to be like, yeah, this is okay. These dosages. Let me ask chat, my chat boy, chat girl, Adderall. Can I take Wellbutrin and Adderall? Yes, it says.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes be
great.
prescribed together.
This is a bad idea. We're going to start getting texts at 2 a.m. I had this idea.
We already.
That sounds good. The show
That
you know what
already
I mean?
happens.
That's true. It already does happen. Potential risks. I could have a seizure. Not a big deal.
Big deal.
Blood pressure, heart rate. That's like could happen from anything.
And also a huge deal.
No,
Why
it's
did you
not.
think the seizure is
You've
not a
never
big
been
deal?
scared? Your blood pressure and your heart rate goes up, or you know what I mean? Not that big of a deal. Anxiety and
You've never been
jitteriness.
spooked before?
Jitteriness.
I feel like was it stroke or what did you say? Seizure.
Seizure.
Yeah, seizure. That seems bad.
But hold on, it says. Oh, well, let me read the description.
Okay.
Wellbutrin, particularly at high doses, which I am not taking. I'm taking like the
low dose.
Yeah, the regular to low dose. Has a known risk of increasing seizures. Oh, so it's just Wellbutrin that does that at a high dose.
Oh.
And it may be compounded by Adderall. It sounds like they don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm seeing people in chat saying they take both.
Yeah, I think it sounds like it's fine, actually.
I took both.
Maybe you don't need to talk to your doctor.
Yeah.
No, you should.
You're fine.
I am talking to my doctor right now in this chat log. This is who I was talking about, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Dr. BT.
Uh-huh. DRPT.
I actually have a
DRGPT.
I was actually just forwarded a picture of you with your doctor just now.
Okay. Well, show it to me then.
Chat said just do crack again.
That's my man.
Yeah.
I've listened to whatever Cody says, man.
Yeah.
I'm fucking there.
He's a Dr. Feel Good.
Anyway, we didn't even get to this rock shit. Go ahead, Rock.
It was a bananas amount.
Allegedly.
Bananas about.
Wait, back it up.
Big part of that story.
Yeah, that happens too.
Really? Okay.
But not that amount, by the
Okay,
way. That
okay.
was a bananas amount.
Alleged in the story, you mean?
That's crazy.
Okay, so how much? It was crazy. I would never show up that late. This interviewer is such a dick rider. He lets him off the hook like zero fucking interest in asking a follow-up question.
Here, let's watch.
No, I don't want to. I want to keep pausing.
Okay. I want to analyze if we think he's telling.
I'm
the
not going to
truth or
pause it. I'm going to play it
The
through.
late part of that story.
Yeah, that happens too.
Really? Okay.
But not that amount, by the
Okay,
way. That was a bananas amount.
Alleged in the story, you mean?
That's crazy. That's not. Yeah.
Come on.
Ridiculous.
The reason I brought it up, like,
He definitely did that
He
shit.
definitely was late, dude.
I mean, bro, why did they
Crazy.
They literally said it was your fault that they went 50 million over budget. Like, come on, man. That doesn't happen for being 30 minutes late.
It's nuts.
Come on. Come on. Who said that? How much? Pfft, that's bananas.
Me?
you brought it up, but the reason
that stuck out to me as I was like, is this guy's 52? Is this the first negative piece of press that's been written about him? But I didn't really recognize you in that story, you know?
You didn't.
Everything about him is so forced. The laugh, the posture, the way he talks, it's so rehearsed. Like, bro, it's okay. We know, you know what I mean? We all bleed red, my friend. The truth.
The person that shows up in anything else.
Because it was bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a whole other thing we could talk about what that was, but it's like, okay.
You used to tell a story about early in your movie career.
Zach, you get a read on this guy's watch?
It looks like a Rolly, but I can't tell from that angle.
Let me see. It's hard to tell, right? That's the problem with wearing a watch on camera. It kind of just, they look like a lot of the other ones. We need to start normalizing in the description, disclosing what watch you're wearing.
Yeah.
Early in your movie career, you get in, mummy stuff goes great, but you kind of get into a groove that you're not thrilled with. You go to your agents and you say, I'd really like to be George Clooney or Will Smith. But maybe bigger or better even.
Yes.
And the agents don't really get it. Ultimately, you find new representation.
Yes.
You have a lovely career that follows.
I think it's a sub.
A Submariner?
Yeah.
What's that run?
Like 10 grand, depending on the model.
10G?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
This GQ guy, huh? Okay.
I think. I'm not certain, but
I can't say. I don't know this guy, so I don't want to insult him in any way, but I'm not getting Riz from him. Not a lot of like interviewerial Riz.
Is it even a real Rolex if it's only worth 10K? You know?
Zach? Well, Zach
talking shit about my watch.
Yeah, Zach's was 7. Love, you should back up on that.
Hey, I'm just asking the questions. I don't know the answer.
The question is, do you feel like that happened?
In terms of?
In terms of what you were asking for.
What I was asking for?
Yeah.
No, I don't feel it happened because I also feel like
I kind of love him.
Bro, you got everything you ever dreamed of, bro. I could have been bigger. I could have been in more action movies. I wanted to be in Forrest Gump.
What the fuck is going on with his porch?
In what way?
That he has big columns and it has some.
It's like the White House.
What's the tiny slats?
It's an American Southern style.
Yeah, but what are the?
I think he's just asking from a practical standpoint.
Yeah, the 2x4s outside. What is that?
Oh,
it doesn't make any sense, dude.
It does. There's probably an awning out there or something.
Train pipes.
Front of these pillars.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it might extend pretty far.
Yeah, I think it's just.
Maybe
probably.
Is there like an establishing shot of the house earlier in the video? Maybe we could take a look at
That's a great question.
It looks fucked up.
Yeah. No, Hawk, thank you for bringing this to our attention.
That's why he has those Hawkeyes.
Oh, here.
There we go. Here we go.
Hawkeyes, nice.
Take a close look at this
peaceful spot.
I'm glad you're here, man. You know, I don't have anybody ever.
Wait, that was it?
That was it.
See, they don't show it because it's embarrassing.
You know,
no, it would kill the whole thing.
Yeah.
GQ is such a PR fucking night. Like, bro, do a real interview. What is this shit?
Yeah, show the awning.
There's a reason it only has 70,000 views, idiots. Bring me next time. Did we reach out to Dan Bilzerian to have him call in? Are you sure? I really want to reach out to him. Like, I really want him to call in.
Okay, I'll message him now.
To discuss anti-Semitism with him.
That was vile.
You saw the Morgan?
Dude, that was...
You know what's even worse? The comments. Everybody agrees with him. That he's speaking truth to power. You can tell that he doesn't... It's like he just learned about this shit like last week and he just has all the like Nazi talking points.
Yeah, the numbers are highly exaggerated.
I'd love to talk to him if he has a serious interest in being, the Jew stomper.
You know what was one of the bigger curveballs in that for me? Is when they started asking him about some of his conspiracy theory beliefs or whatever, and he's like, oh yeah, the Jews killed JFK.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Have you heard that? Like, I know.
No.
I'm pretty deep into the JFK conspiracy whole stuff over the years. Like,
Pierce pressed him on that. And he's like, what do you mean Jews killed JFK? And he's like, well,
I don't know. The guy who killed Lee Harvey Oswald was Jewish. How do you explain that?
Jack Rubenstein.
It's like, what? So, and he literally did the like. He's like, it sounds like you're blaming every catastrophe in world history on the Jews. He's like, well, they're pretty much behind it all.
Yeah.
You should read the comments on that, Dan.
Yeah, I saw.
I was like, man, I wonder if the comments are clowning on him or if, no, they love him, which is actually
concerning.
Way more concerning than this dipshit.
Than The Rock?
The Rock, what's your views on Jews?
Shut up, bitch!
This was probably the most anti-Semitic thing I've seen platformed to a large audience, and I can't say that I think Pierce, he grilled him for sure, but the end result of this interview, I think, is that more anti-Semitism because in the comments, because Pierce was like, everybody who watches is going to think you're insane. People do not understand the balls it took for Dan to say what he said. Respect for his bravery. Oh Not one group of people should be protected from criticism. No, why can't we talk about the Jews? Nobody will let us talk about the Jews. The Jews are running the world and they're killing everybody and they kill the president. They've caused World War II and they caused World War I. But I can't talk about the Jews, you guys.
Yeah. Have you heard of Twitter? Like the whole platform
I
is
can't talk
dedicated
about
to
them.
doing that.
I literally can't talk about the Jews, you guys. The Jews.
Yeah.
Why can't we talk about
throwback.
them
I haven't heard this in a minute.
without getting
Look at this.
kicked off of YouTube?
17,000 likes. This one is 26,000. They'll call you an anti-Semite, but never a liar. I'm pretty sure he called him. Well, it's not that he's lying. It's he's insane. But okay. I think he believes it. I think he's insane, and he's fucking pathetically. Actually, I don't know if he believes it. I'm calling him a liar. How's that for you?
There you go.
This is the difference between being funded by someone else versus funding yourself. Well, I don't know. Is his dad's money count as funding himself? 15,000. These are all the top comments. I'm not even like. I'm not cherry picking at all. This is one for one. Friendly reminder that Pierce regularly has guests on his show who speak about Muslims the way Dan speaks about Jews, but Pierce has no problem with it. Now he's up in arms. I have to say, as someone who's been watching Pierce, that actually there are a few people, yeah, but he does push back on him. Like there's that one guy, the
Shmuley.
Shmuley's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, Shmuley is fucking nuts. I hope and think nobody takes him seriously.
Shmuley.
But the one guy is pretty crazy, is the former Hamas, the son of the Hamas leader who worked for the Mossad, and then now he lives in America.
No, I didn't watch that one.
He is really something. But that's not true that Pierce. But what he's doing is way crazier, and because like his thing is like, he's just over the top general. Like I think all Muslims are like it's a violent religion, and I think that Gaza isn't real and that Palestine isn't real. Offensive, terrible things, but it's the like world conspiracy shit that whatever. It's not better or worse. I'm not trying to.
I saw on Twitter that the defense was that Jews owned the New York Times in Dan's Holocaust statement, and that's why the numbers were exaggerated because the Jews.
The New York Times?
Yeah.
Single-handedly?
Yeah.
Fooled the entire world?
That was one of their defenses.
Like during World War II?
Yeah, they would keep inflating the numbers.
Pierce was like, how many people do you think you died in World War II? He's like, I don't know, but I bet my whole fortune it was less than 6 million.
Fuck him. What a fucking vile piece of shit.
Well, he's such a fraud. I mean, the guy's never done a day of honest work in his life. He lived like his whole fucking life paying women to pretend they're interested in him. And now he's like, yeah, you know, I did hedonism, but now I found myself and I just want to hang out with my friends. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Go actually work. Like, what does his company do?
Wait, so he's like rejected his like party lifestyle now? He's like trying to do that pivot?
He said social media is a game that he beat. So that's why he's done with it.
Yeah, because all you have to do is type shit like this and it's so, dude, if you type anti-Semitic shit, you will get so much engagement. Like, he is a literal airhead. He is a dumb, uncharismatic, unlikable loser. And his tweets are not funny or smart or insightful. They're just anti-Semitic. And that alone has catapulted him into some kind of status.
I guess that's the new norm, just hating on the Jews. Nothing wrong with it.
It's starting to feel that way a little bit. I mean, it definitely feels like people are way more comfortable doing it. Oh, yeah, they're very comfortable doing it. This man's just on TV doing it. Friend of mine, yeah, only 33 minutes. Imagine how much of this has been edited out. Okay. Pierce Morgan, uncensored but not unedited. What is the accusation?
Dan Bilzerian probably is saying that they took something out or something. I don't know. Could check his Twitter and find out. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
though.
Dan, call into my show. It's live streamed.
True. No editing. Well, we have the button. It's not really editing.
But it's obvious then.
Yeah.
Like if there's an edit, everybody
People will
knows
know.
where it was.
Yeah. There'll be a funny little splash.
As a U.S. citizen, he has a First Amendment right to say whatever he wants. Yeah, nobody questioned that fucking moron. These people are so dumb.
Yeah, he's on Twitter speaking his mind every day, being racist.
He's on TV with 1 million views.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
It's like, they're so dumb. To learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. I see this quote all the time. By the way, I've gone in chronological order, every comment, every single one of them. And I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9 in a row of virulent anti-Semitic comment. So I don't know, Pierce kind of needs to take care of this. Like he did not do a good thing ultimately in talking to him. Because the thing is, like, I prepare myself for these combos because he brings up like super niche, weird, anti-Semitic, like conspiracies about this and that. And unless you're like mega prepared to address it with like facts and data and like documentation, you just move on past it. And like, that's a dub for him. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Yeah, the line between like platforming and actually dismantling their arguments is very, very fine. It's like if you don't do it properly, you're just platforming that shit.
Unfortunately, I know Pierce's heart was in the right place, but I don't think he did this interview responsibly. I mean, yeah, to learn who rules over you, simply find out who you're not allowed to criticize. I can't criticize the Jews. The Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. I want to scream Jews from the mountains. Okay, I'm going to the mountains and scream, Jews rule everything. Why do the Jews control media? Why can't I talk about Jews, 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 Jews? I can't say it. What quote is this? Is this a Hitler quote?
Not Hitler, but
it's a Nazi quote.
I think it was some neo-Nazi who said that. Or like KKK member or something.
Yeah, it's awesome. Love that. Netanyahu told Congress that invading Iraq was necessary for democracy. Oh yeah, he blamed the Iraq war on Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never heard that before. Netanyahu told Congress invading Iraq was necessary for democracy. He gave a presentation.
I'm sure he did.
I don't know if that's true or not, but like he didn't fucking send America to war. There was by the way, every country was like every Western European country was supporting America. Like why single out Israel?
In the Iraq war?
Yeah.
That's not true. You're thinking of Afghanistan.
I mean Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean Afghanistan.
A lot of Western countries didn't support us.
Well, no, the first wave, we were backed up by like England, France, fucking...
Not France. No, remember? That was the whole reason that we renamed French fries to Freedom Fries, because everybody in America was pissed that France was not participating in our invasion of Iraq.
What countries supported...
The UK, Poland was a big one.
United States, obviously. United Kingdoms. Australia, Poland.
Right, Australia.
Other supporting countries, Spain, Italy, Japan, South Korea, Denmark, Portugal, Bulgaria. Israel's not even on here.
Yeah, because of the sensitivity of it, they would not get directly involved. They did support it, though.
What did Israel say about it?
Netanyahu and Likud.
Let's see. Israel is not officially part of the coalition, but it did have a vested interest in the operation's outcome. I mean, it's in the region. Why wouldn't it? Here's a breakdown of Israel's stance. Strategic support, not military support. Concerns over Iraq's threat to Israel, which isn't unfounded. I mean, Saddam Hussein was literally sending fucking biological weapons to Israel.
In the first Gulf War? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he was literally bombing Israel for no reason. Public statements focus on regional security. Yeah, it seems pretty like standard fare. But somehow you read all this and he's like, no, Israel's the one. Israel caused the Iraq war. And they did 9/11 too.
And JFK.
And JFK. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Wait till you see who's driving the UFOs. Space Jews.
Yeah, the flying saucers are actually flying yarmulkes.
The fact Pierre's response to the list of... I'm going to keep reading until I see one that isn't anti-Semitic. Fact Piers Morgan response to the list of Israel terrorist acts as well. They weren't done on a single day is mind-blowing. I mean, that was a dumb point, but whatever. I'm calling it Dan Bilzerian is not suicidal. Okay. Well done and well said, Dan. I'm a Brit and I love you. I'm not even going to read this whole thing, but you guys get the tone of it. Pierce's face when he said they control the media. Meanwhile, Pierce company is owned by one of the biggest Israeli funders. Again, it's probably not true. What company is he talking about? Every time I look into this, it's like, do we know what company he's even talking about?
I don't. What is the statement again? What?
Pierce's face when Dan said Jews control media. Meanwhile, Pierce's company is owned by one of the biggest Israeli funders.
What? I don't know what station he's on in the UK.
It's Sky News, I believe.
Sky News.
Sky News. Isn't that like a mega? I feel like I've seen them do like a lot of.
So it's part of the Murdoch empire.
Who is funding, or who? Let's say who. Fuck. Let me get ChatGPT.
Rupert Murdoch.
Who is in charge of Sky News? Tell me, girl.
I'm also seeing News Corp.
That's Murdoch's company, isn't it?
Yeah.
Murdoch's not Jewish, though. No. In fact, he's probably, if anything, more anti-Semitic. He's leaning like Bannon, Steve Bannon side of things. All right, but there you go. So we'll keep going, guys. I'll be here all day if we need to. Wow, this time I've claimed to give 0 Fs. I was mistaken because this is what giving 0 Fs actually looks like. I find it incredibly ironic that the host of the show called Uncensored is constantly throwing hissy fits over people actively engaging in the premise of the show. Growing up is realizing that Pierce just attacks guests when he's challenged by a purely logical argument that he can't defend. Netanyahu gave a speech in Congress saying Iraq had WMDs. Again, it's like, this is insane that they're trying to pin the whole thing on Israel. Pierce tried again and again to get this guy angry. He failed, and Dan remained calm throughout. While the comment section really backfired on Pierce, as a German, I wish that more Americans would use their freedom of speech to talk about history. As a Muslim, I want to say Dan Bilzerian is a true warrior, and we have so much respect for him. Notice how Pierce did not dispute a single thing he said. He resorted to calling him names. Why was Kanye not canceled when he criticized the black community, but immediately when he criticized Jews, he was canceled? We want the full interview released. Notice Pierce started name-calling Dan, but never disputed anything he said. It's crazy how Dan answered the same questions, and Pierce just kept saying he hates Jews. Pierce responds to the massacre of Palestinians. Well, they weren't done in one day. He hasn't sold his soul to the devil. Respect to you, sir. I love how Pierce said you realize how this will play out for you, but everyone is supporting Dan in his own comments. Get ready to get your comments deleted. All Pierce did was call him a Jew hater, but didn't listen to a thing he said. That's the difference between a brave man and a little man that's afraid to upset his masters. Now, just a reminder, I have not skipped a single comment, okay? Best guest ever. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for speaking out loud and very clear. Why didn't Pierce ask how many Christians were killed by Israelis? Again, that's like another weird talking point he brought up, that like the Jews were killing Armenian Christians. Like, what? He blamed the Armenian genocide on Israel. Okay. Pierce is terrified of Rupert Murdoch canceling his show. Netanyahu, during his speech in front of Congress, to say Iraq has weapons of mass destruction. World needs more fearless truth tellers like this guy, Dan. They'll call you an anti-Semite, but never a liar. Pierce literally never responded to a single thing Dan said. This man had the most racist, virulent, anti-Muslim guest and never called them Islamophobic, is part of the same comment here. Actually laughed out loud when Dan cooked on the Talmud values, and then Pierce has no reply, but calls him The World War II N-word? Oh, Nazi. Nice try, dude. They're reclaiming the N-word. When I read the comments, I felt humanity still exists because I almost doubted it. Dan, I don't like supremacy. I don't believe in white supremacy or Jewish supremacy. I don't believe in any supremacy. Piers, you sound like a Nazi. You know you're right when they call you an anti-Semitic, not a liar. Dan Bilzerian has more balls than any Arab leader. Piers playing dumb, like he doesn't know about AIPAC. Piers shocked that a man won't be bullied and threatened into silence. Jews are the chosen people. I disagree with that. I think we're all equal. Gold. By the way, as a Jewish guy, I have never met a single person in my life in Israel or outside that thought that they were like chosen people. Like it's literally just like it's not a thing. It's just not a thing. If the guy said Muslim rather than Jew, Pierce would be agreeing with him. Props to Dan for having the courage to say what's on his mind, no matter how controversial. Notice how Pierce doesn't really want to discuss any of his claims, but rather resorts to accusations that he's anti-Semitic and just hates Jewish people. Pathetic response to any points Dan made, accusing him of being an anti-Semite. Listen, guys, I don't want to read this, but this is like basically 50 comments in a row. Dan, I don't believe in white supremacy. I'm going to read it all until there's not a anti-Semitic one. I don't believe in white supremacy. I don't believe in Jewish supremacy. I don't believe in any supremacy at all. You sound like a Nazi, Pierce responded. Dan has no fear. He's as real as they come. Pierce does not expect that kind of honesty and straightforward opinion. Dan is a brave man. Call him what you want, but you can't call him a liar. Pierce watched a year of genocide and never got this angry. He's really more outraged about Dan Bilzerian's opinion on the 43,000 victims. Wasn't Pierce in Epstein Island? This is the first time I see such a courageous man that say it loud and clear in the face of Zionism to expose the reality of the Jews. If you want to know who controls you, just look who you're not allowed to criticize. Myth attributed to Voltaire was actually a Nazi or a Klanman. The only conclusion we made is that Pierce is a soulless fool pretending to be wise. Pierce kept dodging Dan's points with accusations like calling him anti-Semitic or questioning his empathy instead of responding to the facts he raised. Pierce really acted like a programmed robot here. Went back to the "you're anti-Semitic, so don't believe anything you say" flowchart. There are very few brave and truthful people like Dan. It takes a lot of courage to say what he's saying. Welcome to Piers Morgan Censored. Not surprised by Piers ignoring the massacre of Christians. So much respect for Dan. Want to see who controls you? Look who you can't criticize. I hope that these words reach Pierce. It's plenty for the planet. The globe is not blind. The public knows the truth, regardless of how much money you try to influence the mainstream media and change the story. I got kicked out of 109 restaurants, but it was never my fault. They will call you an anti-Semite, but you told the truth, and you're a very intelligent person who understands what's happening. Yada, yada. Every time Pierce does one of these interviews, he makes it obvious who he's employed by. You can take Piers Morgan out of mainstream media, but doesn't mean you can take the mainstream media out of the narrative. Conflate Jews with Israel. Each time Dan says Israel, Morgan responds with Jewish. Dan's nickname should be Iron Balls. Pierce is more hurt by Dan calling out Jews than a genocide. This clip is only 33 minutes long. It's obvious a lot was edited out as to not offend the you-know-who. We want the entire interview released. Honestly, he cooked you, Pierce. Find yourself a woman who loves you the way Pierce loves the Jews. 33 minutes of facts Pierce couldn't handle. This is so funny. Morgan keeps accusing him of saying Jewish when he said Israel. He's not anti-Semitic. He's anti-supremacy. We all should be. The fact that Pierce is using Jewish instead of Israeli tells you everything you need to know. They can call you anti-Semite, but not a liar. Pierce gets destroyed in 4K. I'm so curious to know if Pierce reads his comments and realizes his whole audience is against him. A brave, frank man who's not afraid to speak the truth and has a lion's heart. Sorry, Pierce, you got owned yet again. Dan knows he's probably throwing away his cushy lifestyle to tell the truth. That is true bravery. By the way, all these have like hundreds, if not thousands of likes, and I haven't skipped a single one. It's got to be close to 100 now. The real question is, why are you not outraged at Israel's actions, Pierce? Thank you for your honesty, Dan. You seem to redeem yourself, saying what we were all thinking. Someone needs to screen record this and upload it later. I don't think this interview went the way Pierce intended. Huge respect to Dan. If you guys actually saw this interview, you would understand how actually insane this comment section is. Like, it was just pure, unadulterated, straight up Nazi level of Jew hatred. Take care of yourself, bro. First man in history just told the pure truth on air without fear. You can tell how Pierce was trained for these debates. Whenever Dan gives good answers, Pierce doesn't go into it, but jumps straight to an emotional answer about how horrific and terrible everything is and anti-Semitic. Finally, with someone with enough balls to say it as it is, he's literally saying what everyone's thinking. Brave and honest man. Drop the full interview, Piers. Piers Morgan is speechless because he can't argue with the facts. Piers Morgan, you're a good dog. You always defend your owners. This comment section gives me absolute faith in humanity. There are brothers, and yes, you're all my brothers who stand for the truth. May God protect you all. Pierce is such a loser and handled that interview horribly. This is what you call balls of steel. The reason Bilzerian is going out of his way to address this issue might have to do with Armenian heritage. Israelis have been trying to bully ethnic Armenians out of their neighborhoods in Israel so Armenians can relate to Palestinians. I'm so glad someone could speak up against the current victim narrative of Jewish people. He's speaking the truth. There's a difference between being funded by someone else versus funding yourself. Pierce squirmed when Dan brought up Epstein Island. Dan has more balls than the entire Arab League. I've never heard of this guy, but my goodness, hats off to 1 million people believe everything he's articulated, and he has the balls of saying it publicly. Let them be horrified. Mic drop. Pierce said people are going to be horrified by this interview, and he said let them be horrified. So that was what that was. AIPAC will not support him running for political office, that's for sure. Palestinians are Semites, but nobody calls Israel out for the anti-Semitic views. I've taught, yeah. So Morgan didn't see Netanyahu testify before Congress. Dan Bilzerian is a G. Pierce Morgan had nothing but personal attacks. Typical October 7 monologue. People pray for Dan. They will cook up all sorts of allegations against him and possibly put him in prison under false charges. I hope Pierce can read these comments. The world has had enough. The world isn't blind. No matter how much money you throw at the mainstream media and pivot the narrative, the people know the truth. Agree or disagree with him, he admirably spoke calmly despite provocations from Pierce. Pierce Morgan censored. Pierce was on Epstein Island with Maxwell. I still don't understand how Pierce completely ignored the multi-decade genocide while pushing October 7th like it was Remembrance Day. Wait, I swear I've seen a speech by Benjamin Netanyahu pushing the theory that there are weapons of mass destruction. I'm sure Pierce knows that. Benjamin Netanyahu stood before the Congress and said Iraq had WMDs. I'm not Jewish, but I find this very offensive. Pierce, you are a spiritual Jew. We all know that. He says what everyone knows, but is too afraid to speak. Nice to see how much people are waking up in the comments. How many do you think I've read now?
A couple hundred, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a single one. Combo breaking.
Gross.
This is a YouTube comment section with over 1 million views on Pierce Morgan. Nice to see how many people are waking up in the comments. Title of this video should be Brazen Anti-Zionist Pierce Morgan owned by Dan Bilzerian. Why don't they release the JFK files and 9/11 files and Epstein files? Would it be anti-Semitic? Dan, the man with the plan. He came, spoke facts, and left Pierce. Dan, I hope that you call in. I would love to see how brave and educated you are. Let's talk. You know what I mean? With all the editing, all the framing, everything else against Dan, he still crushed it. I'm surprised Pierce Morgan didn't delete the interview. I will read this until I see a single comment that isn't anti-Semitic. I'll read this for the entire show. Jews will always cry about what others did to them, but they will never tell you what they did to others. An Austrian painter, yeah, that's a Hitler quote. I arrived in 2015 to Israel as a non-Jew foreign student and unapologetically Zionist. I departed in 2016, standing corrected. The world is finally seeing what I witnessed within that year. This guy's making that up, I'm almost certain. Pierce is a genocide lover. Dan is a legend for standing up to for Gaza. They call you anti-Semites, but never a liar. You call him an anti-Semite, you can't refute a single thing he said. Dan is speaking the truth. People better wisen up. He literally schooled him. Dan was very clear in his interpretation, very plain, very specific, very honest, very fair. Pierce literally had no response to what Dan was saying. He couldn't tweak any of the conversation topics against Dan, so he jumped right to calling it anti-Semitic. It's not by accident Pierce keeps saying the Jews as opposed to Israel. Much easier to call him an anti-Semite. Protect this man at all costs. Why are we glossing over the Hannibal Directive that says everything about Israel? Pierce is silent on that, meaning it's 100% true. 33 minutes of facts Pierce could not handle. Pierce has no morals. He's a complete joke. He's all about self-preservation and money. We had him in politics. We need him in politics. So many people in this country just side with Israel because they don't like Muslims. Thank you for standing up and showing the truth. Pierce doesn't have a spine, nor does he have morality. My respect for Dan went to the sky and beyond. He has so much to lose and still said the truth. Amazing. This show should be named Pierce Morgan Got Embarrassed Again. 109 times for no reason at all. Pierce has nothing to say because he can't refute any of it. All he can say is call him an anti-Semitic. He never calls him a liar. It's clear they also blackmailed Pierce Morgan so bad. My feelings, I'm godsmacked, I'm staggered. You're hysterical, Pierce. You're a woman. He literally disputed nothing. He just called him anti-Semitic for stating shocking facts. It's not being anti-Semite when you criticize Israel. Netanyahu received 52 standing ovations from members of Congress, more than any American president in history. No one can deny their control. The Jews made Congress stand. Dan Bilzerian, balls of titanium. Pierce is afraid of getting canceled. He has an agenda and refuses to answer back. I'm Muslim, age 43, and I've never seen any Western or even an Arab or Muslim in a talk show or interview talk so boldly and brave like Dan did. He does not care about the wrath of the Israelites. Dan is either really stupid or got some really serious motive in his heart. It's mathematically impossible. He's talking about the classic, the ovens can't kill that many people. Therefore, and getting all of his facts straight. He's like, Auschwitz didn't kill 6 million people. It's impossible. It's like, bro, where do you even begin with that? Mathematically impossible, Pierce. I find that credibly offensive. Left my SF statistics are relevant because they are offensive. Female logic. Okay, interesting with that again. I like how every time Dan states his reason, Pierce doesn't try to correct him or fact check him. He just gets offended because he knows Dan more than him. Who told Tony Blair Saddam had weapons of mass destruction? There have been zero evidence presented showing grape on October 7th. Pierce is like a tape recorder blaming anti-Semitism, the biggest balls of our time. Blink twice if your handle is watching. Now, I'm pretty deep in. This one, for example, has 550 likes. So these are all highly voted. I'm still like getting lots of activity here. Blink twice if your handle is watching, Pierce. Pierce actually defends Palestine deep inside, but he hides it. How I know this is the way he gives a voice to defenders of Palestine and enemies of Israel. And it glamorizes them and brings these words to millions. However, he is not brave enough to tell his true feelings. Dan Bilzerian, Israel. Pierce Morgan, you said Jewish people. Well said, Dan Bilzerian. Bravo. Thank you, Pierce, for the indirect, uncancelable way of passing the message. I don't think the reaction to this interview is what Pierce expected. Joke's on you, Pierce. Tony Blair is Jewish. His maternal grandmother's surname was Lipset. Pierce tried to belittle Dan's intelligence. It fails miserably. Dan's calmness says a lot about his condition and his opinion, confidence in his opinion. When you have everything you ever wanted, at last truth is the thing you crave. Pierce can't hide his real face anymore. This guy's balls are made of iron. Salute. Pierce didn't manage to get under Dan's skin at all. He tried his best, though. You cannot convince a puppet like Pierce. My respect for Dan has gone up. Dan isn't speaking hatred. He is speaking knowledge. He's come to know and consider to be the cause of the event, not hatred. Only 33 minutes long. Where's the rest? It's so refreshing to hear someone like Dan speak the truth, obvious truth. They can be horrified. What a legend. Dan is a hero. Truth will always prevail. What a brave man. We need more people like him in our world. You can't call him a liar. Dan spewed facts. This will age extremely well. Can Israel exist without Zionism? I don't think it's possible. Well, okay. Before the U.S. went into Iraq, Bibi was testifying in front of Congress, similar to what Bibi is doing today against Iran. He also said the same thing about Syria and Libya. Pierce almost choked when Dan said they testified in front of Congress about WMDs. Pierce, you aren't worried about the ramifications of what you're saying? Dan, 300 million new followers. Yeah, exactly. Huge bravery, and he's putting so much on the line. Pierce is trying so hard to paint Dan as an anti-Semite. He's spitting facts. We'll get to one, guys. We'll get to one. Certainly there has to be one, right? He said what 99.4, maybe we'll read every single comment. 99.4% of people cannot say. He's saying what everybody's thinking. Wild. Dan has his soul intact. They're not the real Semites and don't have ancient Hebrew DNA. Let him cook. Remember, you have the right to be an anti-Islam, but you don't dare talk bad about the Jews. Pierce Morgan sold his soul. I went through about 200 comments, all commending Dan. We demand Pierce to issue an official apology and retire and ask God to forgive him for all his sins. If America only understood 25% of this, I'll respect Dan for his bravery telling the truth. This interview will go down in history. Good for Dan for not backing down. Even Pierce was speechless. A minute of living with dignity and pride is better than 1,000 years of miserable life under the boot of occupation. Yahya Sinwar, the hero. Get ready for indictments saying Dan had underage women at his parties. Well, I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Do you know anything about him? Much respect to DB, Dan Bilzerian, for having the balls to tell the truth. He's not an anti-Semite. He's saying his opinion, what he believes. Good man. Why is it when someone questions anything about Jews and Zionism, they're immediately labeled as a Jew hater or anti-Semitic? Pierce, you need to read the comments. I've been scrolling for a while. Not one person has a bad thing to say about this guy except you. Funny that despite Pierce trying his best to make Dan look like a crazy man, Dan calmly defended his views in a logic, coherent manner. He is not anti-Semite, but anti-barbarism, anti-genocide. The fact that you can't criticize Israel or Jews tells you something. If I don't steal it, someone else will. This is, once again, I have not skipped a single comment. This is Piers Morgan Live. Public comment section. Over 1 million views and trending. And there's not a single comment that isn't anti-Semitic so far. Especially if you saw it, you would know what I mean. It's, you know what I mean? Like he didn't present any fair or reasonable criticism. It was all like Jews killed JFK. Dan, the universe is grateful to you and your bravery. Pierce just gave a masterclass on ignoring the context. So much respect for Dan Bilzerian for speaking out. A time when all are silent. Hats off to him for being so brave and vocal. The only thing Pierce did right in this interview was refrain from calling him a liar. Never had a good opinion on Dan with how he got popular and how he spent his wealth. I'm unexpectedly glad to see him turn around and use his platform to speak against the crime Israel has been committing against Palestinians. I agree with Dan 109%. Is that some kind of Nazi thing that I don't get? 109? It's very specific.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dan, I bow for your bravery. You have astonishing attitude and performance in answering the moral quandary. Okay, don't try so hard, dude. There comes a time in every man's life when you start to recognize patterns and start asking questions. Pierce kept saying Jews over and over again. Dan specifically spoke about Israel consistently. Let that sink in. Pierce, you are truly shameless. The best interview I've seen on here. He hit every single nail in the head. 33 minutes. Release the full show, Pierce. USS Liberty, never forget. Most Zionists don't believe that God exists, but they do believe that he promised them Palestine. Thank you, Dan. Pierce, you think you know something because you read it something. Also, Pierce, let me tell you what I know from reading something. By the way, Dan's frequent defense was, I wasn't there. When Pierce asked him, like, why do you think that? He's like, I wasn't there. Nobody wants to focus on what was the situation there before the date. When you tell them about the list of atrocities that Israel committed during the last 60 years, they won't listen as if that's insignificant. How is this possible? And your only argument is you're an anti-Semite. You have no argument. 20 years ago, it was only us Muslims trying to explain this to the world before everyone got cell phones and social media. And now everyone sees it for themselves. Netanyahu is historically known as convincing Tony and George that Iraq had WMDs. Pierce is such a weasel, untrustworthy. Pierce's only argument was anti-Semitism. Dan said the quiet part out loud. Takes balls. I don't believe in supremacy at all. I agree. Pierce is so scared he doesn't know what to say. This guy literally sold his soul. You can see from reading the comments that Dan came out on top of this battle. This man is an example what our founding fathers look like. Really. Dan, I like, maybe in the womanizing sense, but, and they're probably all anti-Semites still. Mostly they hated black people, though, more than anything. Dan, I like everyone to be equal. Pierce, you're obviously anti-Semite. You always call an anti-Semite, but never a liar. The Quran, 1781. The truth has come out and falsehood has vanished. Indeed, a falsehood is bound to vanish. This video is defined. Definitely been edited. Pierce is definitely on the payroll. Pierce, stop it. It's 2014. We are not dumb. Thank you, Dan. Dan Bilzerian, I love your composure and the manner you dished out the obvious hypocrisy supported by Pierce. I mean, this is kind of like a YouTube thing, too. Like, I'm sure people left comments.
Yeah, I was wondering that,
It's
too.
1 million.
Yeah.
People. I'm sure a lot of them left comments being like, this is insane. Because objectively it was. You have to be like a Nazi. I'm not even exaggerating. Dan Bilzerian, I love your composure and manner. You dished out the obvious hypocrisy. What do you think I'm at? Like 400 maybe? Anyone notice how Pierce kept focusing on Jews instead of Israel to intimidate Dan and make him change what he said? Dan has no fear, much respect. He's not trying to gain anything from Pierce. He's just telling the truth. Absolutely groundbreaking. Thank you. Pierce started naming, name-calling Dan, but never disputed anything he said. Pierce is going to be shocked when he sees that all the comments thinks Dan is a hero. Give Dan his own show. He calls anti-Semites when he is supporting the Palestinians who are Semites. Continually the dumbest argument you can ever make. I always thought Dan was a coward, but this interview changed my mind. Respect for telling your thoughts. Oh, Pierce, still under the thumb, huh? Pierce, denying that Netanyahu didn't encourage the U.S. taking down Iraq makes you look real stupid stooge, like a stupid stooge. Thank you for your service, Dan Bilzerian. You left him speechless. He talked like a man of justice. Salute. Piers Morgan could only call you names, but he can't call him a liar. If you downvote a comment, I don't even think it affects the like amount.
I just looked at new and they're all the same.
It's all new,
from
yeah.
seconds ago. So I don't know. Maybe it's just numbers thing.
They're all anti-Semitic and new. 500,000 people are watching. This is great. I support this guy. May God bless him. This man may be an instrument to the freedom of this country. Be aware of this. Everyone should be treated as equals. Pierce, anti-Semite. I want him on again. A man who speaks the truth. Pierce intentionally does not want to understand. Bibi went to Congress and told him Iraq had WMDs. Pierce, acting dumb, was nauseating to watch. Normalizing criticism of Judaism just as it's acceptable to criticize every other religion. Everyone, Pierce, what's on your mind? Pierce, October 7th, DNA test forbidden and shit Israel for a reason. Again, so dumb. DNA results is prohibited in a lot of countries, and they did that to prevent discrimination based on the lineage of people's Judaism, like because you're, according to the religion, you're Jewish by your mom's lineage, and so they didn't want this type of thing to be throwing people's Jewishness in question. But yeah, it's because they stole Arab babies and mingled with them to lie about their DNA. By the way, that's an opinion that was expressed by people as mainstream as who's that guy that everyone loves, the Egyptian guy?
Bassem Youssef.
Yeah, he went on this BPD podcast and literally said Israel stole tens of thousands of Jordanian babies and bred with them to make their DNA look Arab. He said that. If you pull up the clip, all I can say is people are waking up to what's going on, and we ain't stupid. Dan is saying what people are thinking and scared to say the world's watching. I love this. He spoke the truth, and Pierce knows it. Crazy how calm and collective Bilzerian is. That's real masculinity. I'll keep going. Until I read all of them, apparently. Apparently there's not a single comment that's not anti-Semitic in this whole thing. Israel is not Judaism. Criticizing Israel is not anti-Semitic. Just like criticizing Saudi Arabia is an Islamophobia. I wish to see Piers Morgan interviewing. Piers Morgan. These comments give me hope and humanity. Is this one? Maybe is this one? I mean, he's obviously criticizing Piers. I'm just looking for a way out. But that one's probably also pro-Dan. These comments give me hope and humanity. Dan cooked him with facts. All Pierce called him was anti-Semite, Nazi, etc. That's actually a pretty solid standpoint Dan has. Pierce is trying to make him sound ridiculous. I never had an ounce of respect for Dan until right now. Never thought I'd say that. When Pierce said at 30 minutes about how this interview will play out when it airs, I don't think he realized be the complete opposite of what he expected. Pierce needs to read the comments section for reality check. Well, Pierce, if you read the comments section now, you must be embarrassed. Everyone's calling you everyone calling you out, no one calling Dan out. Imagine owning a show named by your name and being owned by your guest with straight facts. The Talmud says exactly what Dan says. The Talmud is not even in the fucking Bible. It's literally just books of like rabbis arguing over the course of thousands of years. Like it's literally not law. Dan, why are you... So we reached out to Dan Bilzerian, by the way, on September 4th.
Yeah, I just checked.
So Dan, instead of being a coward, talk to a Jewish man, okay, half Israeli, wife is Israeli. Come talk to me and see what and let's see what you have to say. You know, Pierce. No one is watching. This will draw any other conclusion. I'm staggered by how brazen you've been. The comment section are just laughing at him. Pierce has been to the island several times. I think this interview will not last on YouTube. They'll remove it. This man is very courageous and knows history very well. Dan is an absolute legend. This takes unbelievable courage and bravery. He's very well spoken and not scared to speak the truth. Big dub for Dan, big L for Pierce. At least there's one person with a platform the Jews can't buy. Huge respect to Dan Bilzerian for speaking the truth, and most importantly, for what he believes is the truth. Dan for president. Well done, Dan, for telling the truth. I don't want to be doing this. I would love to be talking about something else. There's a difference between Sprue. I expected just the top comments, like maybe the top 10 or something, but this is actually something somewhat interesting. There's a difference between spewing hatred and telling the truth. Clever Out Pierce always ties everything Dan says about Israel is Jewish rather than Zionist. This frames the entire conversation as anti-Semitic. Dude literally just quoted the Old Testament and yada, yada, yada. Thank God people are waking up. Been expelled for 100. Oh, that's what the 109 is. Jews have been expelled from 109 countries. Jews have been expelled from 109 countries for a reason. It's funny he never held Shapiro to the same standard. Everything that Pierce accused Dan with can be played back in reverse, every word, even the anti-Semitic one. Pierce was running a personal attacks as usual when he's clutching at straws. What a gross person Pierce is, how smartly Dan is responding. Dan Bilzerian is telling the truth. They can be horrified. Wow, balls of steel. Dan has balls of steel. So much respect for Dan. It takes a lot of courage to say that live. Let's get Dan versus that creepy Rabbi Shmuley. This is gold, just what I've been waiting for. Dan killed Pierce with his relaxing coldness. Yeah, you're looking through new.
Yeah, I haven't found one.
You
That's
can't
not
even from new, which is kind of.
Yeah, it's weird.
How's that even possible?
I don't know. There's like probably 100 comments the past hour, and there's nothing.
And I'm like, I'm down like 500 or more, and like this one has 850 likes. Like I don't even think. I mean, I'll just scroll. I mean, if you're going from new and I'm going from top,
there's 28,000 comments. So
28,000.
Yeah.
So it is interesting that YouTube is deciding to show all of the horrifically anti-Semitic comments. Yeah, I'm just scrolling. I mean, you can see here. Here is in Arabic. Interesting. Who is this brave man? He's truly a human being who has not lost his humanity. He is right. There's an old video of Netanyahu addressing the American Parliament, telling Iraq not to be dealt with. He also spoke about Libya and said his work in secrets to make nuclear bombs. This was all a lie. Piers Morgan still denies it. Thank everyone who supported us. If only with their hearts. You do not have to be a Muslim. Just be a human being and say no to genocide and war. I mean, yeah, I guess I don't really need to keep going because there's 28,000. It seems that they're all anti-Semitic. They killed Jesus Christ. Dan is telling the truth. Piers Morgan just got dismantled. Yeah. Dan did not commit suicide. Yada, yada. That's shocking that the new ones is all. Wow.
Yeah.
There you. Yeah, but don't worry, guys. I'm being. According to people like Hassan, anti-Semitism isn't an acceptable form of bigotry. Therefore, we don't have to worry about it. 1.2 million. This is going to get a lot more too. Overwhelming likes, I guess, by. That was fun. I'm going to bail. I planned on reading till I couldn't anymore, but it's just too long. There's just too many of them. There's no end. So well done to Piers. I mean, here, let me just play the beginning.
Following 30-odd million people on Instagram.
By the way, he says he made his wealth playing poker, which is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. He's a moron. He's such a liar. Like, he's worth like $100 million. He says he made playing poker. Nobody's ever even made that much. The best players in the world haven't made that much. Like, what a fucking liar, dude. What a weaselly little liar.
Listen, the stuff coming out of his mouth is disgusting. But what right do you have to criticize this poker game?
Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying he's a liar. Maybe he's good, but that's fair. Okay, you know what? I'm apologize to Dan. I owe Dan an apology right now.
Also, appreciate you going through all those comments. I'm pretty sure I racked, because his name happens to be Dan, I racked up like 100 fantastic sound bites.
Yeah,
right
I'm gonna
there.
go through them.
Okay, so something good came out of it.
So thank you for spreading awareness, but also thank you for making my job.
There it is. The silver lining. We love silver linings here. I'll just give you a taste, I guess, from the intro.
Read somewhere there were no rapes and abuse. Would go against your own narrative. Would that be fair?
What a stupid edit.
You were lauding him as a hero.
Hamas is a resistance organization. Israel is a terrorist. Every single person that's been critical of Israel has either been killed or thrown out of power. And
Every single one. They're all dead.
I think that is a coincidence. I mean, as a veteran, where I really have, huge problems with this.
What do you mean the Jews killed JFK?
Today, a lot of conspiracy theories have all come true. I believe that Jewish supremacy is the greatest threat to the world today.
Jewish supremacy is the greatest threat in the world today. Sounds like pretty close justification. Let's just kill them all. You know what I mean? Pretty much.
It sounds to me...
Do you think he claims, Pierce?
We're about to find out.
You going to claim a Jewish man, Pierce?
He does, actually.
I think Nate tested it.
This clip? Is this supposedly good?
Oh no, it's fine. There's no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay, Piercy baby.
There's no claim on it.
Respect, my friend.
Dan, like you do actually hate Jewish people.
If you say anything about Jewish people, you get canceled.
I'm honestly gobsmacked.
I don't have a hatred for Jewish people. You
obviously do. I'm staggered about how brazen you've been. Thanks, Kanye.
Honestly, after reading all those comments, I feel like it's important to watch the video to give you guys the scope of how insane this is.
Like a choir boy.
Yeah, I just don't really give a shit.
So brave.
Henry VIII, Arthur at the Round Table.
The guy who got famous for doing drugs and paying women to have sex with him no longer gives a shit about his public image. Incredible.
Elvis Presley. History and popular culture has given us many famous kings.
Oh, so
he was the king
he
is dead.
bullshits with
He's
them.
back with a new outlook, and you
talks about like his background and stuff, and then he gets into where's the chapters at? Oh, here it is. They do have chapters. Here it's here.
In particular, even when Yahya Sinwar, the head of Hamas, was killed by the IDF, you were out lauding him as a hero. To most people, he's the despicable head of a terrorist organization that
This is just about Hamas. Here, according to this bookmark, this is where the conspiracies
that's
come.
going on here.
You went on a Patrick Bet-Davis podcast. He's a friend of this show. You said the Jews killed JFK and that Israel wanted October the 7th to happen so that Israel, had a reason to take the land. Let's just discuss those two things. What do you mean the Jews killed JFK?
So I believe that was an Israeli Mossad operation, and they've committed multiple.
I would pose the question to him like I did to the guy from Beverly Hills who jumped on me. Is there any disaster in the world that's not caused by the Jews? Actually, Pierce does ask him that, and he goes, pretty much no.
False flag attacks. I mean, they've, the USS Liberty, you've got the Levin affair. I mean, so they've got a history of doing this, and I don't think it's crazy to think that they were involved in that assassination, and that's the reason that Trump didn't want to, release those files. And I think clearly it had to be embarrassing. Otherwise, why wouldn't he want to release it? And that's the only thing that I could think of that would be embarrassing. Because
the only reason I can think to not release highly classified files about one of the most contentious things in American history is because Jews. Glad you thought it through.
From that time is pretty much dead by now. So it would make sense. I mean, they wanted to cut off.
Yeah, his nips are looking tight. This boy has got, he cubed his nips up before the show, so he was looking good.
Oh, yeah. I found a comment about that, actually.
Okay, was it anti-Semitic?
No.
No, actually.
Just about the,
I guess just about the nips.
I found a couple that might be not.
Okay, you want to read them?
No, you go ahead.
Here it is, right here.
Oh, you found them. Okay.
What's with the nips? Ew.
Okay, no, that I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's
well,
that's
and here
good.
right after that, Dan Wild and Hard.
Say it again.
Dan Wild and Hard.
That one's kind of up in there.
I think that he's down with it. He's saying like he's wild, but I like it.
Okay, maybe.
It's too open for interpretation. I'll take the nipples one. That one's a dub.
That one's a dub.
That one's a clear dub for the Jews.
But the Zionist organization that was doing all the funding that should have been registered as a foreign entity, and he wanted to register them under FARA. He wanted to take away their ability to have nukes, and they didn't like that. So I believe that they killed JFK.
But just to be clear, I mean, you have absolutely no evidence that any Jews killed JFK.
He goes, I wasn't there.
JFK, do you? Nothing.
Well, I mean, that's not true. I mean, Jack Rubin's.
So this is interesting. I opened up the JFK conspiracy Wikipedia page. There is a section about the Israeli theory. It notably is down near the bottom, which is maybe why I hadn't heard about it before. Immediately following Kennedy's death, speculation that he was assassinated by, quote, Zionist conspiracy was prevalent in much of the Muslim world. Among these views were that Zionists were motivated to kill Kennedy due to his opposition to an Israeli nuclear program, which is sort of what he alluded to. So it sounds like this is I
love how it's just based
that he adheres to.
They're putting out like this heinous anti-Semitic conspiracy, and their proof is like, it just feels right.
It just feels right. Yeah, this is down below the, the Lyndon B. Johnson conspiracy, organized crime, that it was a mob hit, Cuban exiles, the military-industrial complex, shadow government, the CIA. These are all ranked above in the tier list.
And he goes, the Jews killed JFK. Everybody knows that.
Steen, that was the person that killed the supposed Patsy Lee Harvey Oswald. I mean, he was a Jewish mob guy. And, there's been numerous documentaries tying the Jewish mafia,
Jewish,
the CIA.
So he's got us there.
Checkmate.
He's got us there.
Well, he also said mob guy, which is interesting. That's
I don't think.
Theories.
Yeah, he was mobbed up, and also Jack Ruby, I'm pretty sure, was not like. I mean, I guess just being a Jew at all is enough evidence for him, but I'm pretty sure he was not like
Zionist, like active. Jewish.
Or wealthy or connected in any way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's that's the perfect Patsy.
Here, he grew up, son of Polish immigrants, troubled childhood, juvenile delinquent. He went into the military. He was a private, so a grunt, basically. And then he got involved in like strip club scene in Dallas.
He's a Jew. Enough said.
Enough said.
Does it say anything about a rabbi or being a moil? Anything like that?
Yeah, he says something about Jews sucking babies' dicks. He does. It's all here.
I mean, I was.
He touches everything pretty much.
Wasn't there, but
I love that. I wasn't there.
Jewish mafia, the CIA. I mean, I wasn't there, but everything that I've seen, evidence-wise, points to Israel.
Really?
And they're doing it in Epstein Island. They did it in Epstein Island. I mean, they've.
Yeah, but here's the problem I have with this. You say everything you've seen, right? It just seems to me like you see a lot of conspiracy theory stuff. I've read a lot about the JFK assassination. There is zero evidence that any Jews killed John F. Kennedy. Zero. Unless you want to go off into some mad conspiracy theory rabbit hole. And I say to you that you make these big statements.
Why are you even suggesting that?
Pierce really fucked up. He
he
wasn't ready for this.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, he wasn't ready. You have to be really prepared to talk to someone like this.
And you have a huge following of people, many of whom will think, well, wow, if Dan Bilzerian says it, maybe it's true. And that way, I would argue, this is how a lot of conspiracy theory stuff in the end gets propagated and promoted to the detriment of society, because people like you who are very smart, there's no question of that, and very successful and made a lot of money being very successful. I'm just curious why you want to be so inflammatory without actually having any evidence. And as you say, to just sit back and say, well, I wasn't there. Well, I wasn't there. Obviously, I wasn't even born.
For some reason, I see racists do this all the time. It's like, well, if that's your argument, then you can't say anything about anything ever.
That was, the dead end you ran into with Fresh and Fit. I remember.
I wasn't there.
Wasn't there?
It's like, okay, well then what's the point of having a conversation about anything ever?
Oh, but I know that there's no credible evidence that Jewish people killed JFK. And yet you just say it as a fact, as if somehow we should.
There's this really terrific quote that like sums this up all the time about arguing. I think I probably showed it. Here, let me ask ChatGPT because I will know what I'm looking for. And it sums up this interview quite well as well. He said,
This is 1948. Never believe that anti-Semites are completely unaware of the absurdity of their replies. They know that the remarks are frivolous, open to challenge, but they are amusing themselves, for it is their adversary who's obliged to use words responsibly, since he believes in words. The anti-Semites have the right to play. They even like to play with the discourse, for by giving ridiculous reasons, they discredit the seriousness of their interlocutor. They delight in acting in bad faith, since they seek not to persuade by sound arguments, but to intimidate and disconcert. That's literally what I was thinking of when he did this. He's like, no, they killed JFK, and there's mountains of evidence. And then Pierce responds with like a minute long, like, well, I don't think that there's any evidence, and it's like, fucking, yeah.
Letting them drag them around in circles.
Just believe this.
No, I didn't say it as a fact. I said that's what I believe. And if you look at, the history of people that have criticized Israel, Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, JFK, Nixon, they all have similar fates. And so I don't
It's unbelievable, man.
think that's a coincidence. I also think that today a lot of, quote unquote conspiracy theories have all come true. So
Also
I
great.
like that logic that anybody that's like when Reagan, told the Israelis to stop bombing Lebanon in the 80s, did they give him Alzheimer's?
They gave him Alzheimer's. They tried to kill him so many times. Well, he was shot, wasn't he?
Hinckley, but I think I was
Oh,
earlier.
true, Hinckley.
Wait, what
He's a
year was
Mossad
that?
agent.
What year was that?
Was that before or after? I
It
don't
might
know.
have been before.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, shit. Well, they knew. They have crystal balls. We have crystal balls, Dan. Zach, we were talking through them last night.
I just got mine polished.
Nice.
Wait, like the Palantir from Lord of the Rings?
That's correct. We talk.
Do you commune with the eye, the great eye?
We commune and we plan. We
Going
plan.
too deep, Dan.
I'm delving too deep. Yeah.
We should get something like that. Like my
Palantir?
Jewish crystal ball, where I can commune. You can give me a minute and I'll commune with the Jewish cabal. I'm dead serious. Can we buy something like that?
I don't think that's a magical fantasy object. I don't think they make those.
Crystal ball? Not like actually magic, Dan.
We could get you like an Alexa.
Oh, you're talking about like a prop.
Like a joke.
Oh.
I'm starting to think when you and Zach talk about watches, it's code for something else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go polish my watch. You mean crystal ball?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the remote version of the crystal ball. Watch.
There's actually, the glass is made of sapphire crystal.
Yeah.
We're
Checkmate.
onto something.
2-3 years ago, being a conspiracy theorist, you were a nut job, wacko, whatever, and now it's just like every single one of them seems to be coming true.
Every single conspiracy theory is coming true, dude.
Yeah, which ones? Not all of them.
All of them. In fact, he even spoke earlier. He said the Jews killed JFK. It was actually a cabal of the CIA, the Jews, the Cuban exiles, the Soviet Union, the military-industrial complex, the Federal Reserve. I don't know.
That's all
Mormons,
of them.
maybe?
It's a
Mormons?
party. It's a party.
It's a party.
Oh, yeah. He also says,
Which at that point, you have to start to question maybe he deserved to get killed. There's a lot of people that seem to be on board with this.
I mean, their logic is, geez, the Jews got kicked out of 109 countries. I mean, clearly
a lot of people want this JFK feller dead. I mean, I don't know. Who am I to say? I wasn't there.
Was Castro a Jew?
I wasn't there.
Maybe.
Probably.
Bay of Pigs?
Who's his mom? Who knows? He blames the USSR on Jews. He blames the Hollendor. What is that? I don't know much about that, but I'm pretty sure.
The Hollendor?
Yeah.
It's the famine where a bunch of people died in Ukraine.
He blamed that on Jews.
That's the Jews too.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't know.
Is
I think
Stalin a Jew?
once you...
No, there's no way Stalin was a Jew.
Well, I wasn't there.
I mean, I don't think so.
I wasn't there, Ethan.
I know Marx was a Jew.
Who's to say?
Marx was Jewish, but he hated
Asking
Judaism. I'm pretty sure
questions.
he wrote
Wasn't Lenin a Jew too?
I think there were some. Well, yeah,
There were a lot of
there was
Jews
a
in
lot
the,
of
Bolshevik
people,
Party.
but they weren't Jewish. They were communists. Like their Jewish identity was nothing compared for them. These communist revolutionaries.
You see the government lie to you and lie to you on a scale like they did during COVID, you start questioning a lot of things. And I think it's healthy to question things. And I think one of the big reasons why I've marched down this path so far is because once I started questioning Israel and once I started speaking out against Israel, I saw the ramifications and I saw the pushback.
It's so ironic because this man was completely irrelevant for like years. And now he's just look at his Twitter feed and he's getting hundreds of thousands of likes. He's relevant. People look at all the adoration he's getting. And they try to spin it like I'm putting everything on the line and I'm so brave for saying this. And I see all the it's like there's nothing but positive for him in doing this. Like no downside at all that I can see.
And the side of right is usually never the side that's silencing people. You know, the people that are on the right side of history are not the ones trying to, you know, cut off free speech or punish people for what they say.
Do you think that?
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
He doesn't understand. He doesn't know what free speech is.
The Jews killed Gaddafi as well.
I mean, yeah, Israel. I think that they have way too much control in our government, and I think it is not coincidence that everybody that's been critical of
the Jews killed Gaddafi. Alrighty. He's like, well, yeah. He's like, well, yeah, basically.
Israel has, you know, either been overthrown, you know, Shah of Iran, like every single person that's been critical of Israel.
Why would Israel want to get rid of the Shah? They were like, okay, whatever.
Either been killed or thrown out of power. And I don't think that that is a coincidence. I mean, you know, the reason we fought a lot of these wars is because of Israel. I mean, Israel lied to us. They told us that there was weapons of mass destruction. You know, we fought many wars on their behalf. So their influence cannot be, you know, disputed. And the people that we continuously fight just happen to be their natural enemies. And they have influence on what we do. And that's my biggest issue. That's actually one of the reasons why I kind of like started marching down this path, is because I see how much control Israel has over our government, and it's not healthy. And I see our politics.
Once again, a reminder: AIPAC is like the 8th largest foreign lobbying group. It's not even like it's not even the most influential, not even close. But again, we target them because they're, you know,
politicians acting on behalf of Israel instead of on behalf of what is best for the United States. And that is, you know, as a veteran, where I really have fucking, you know, huge problems with this.
I'm sure you do, but when you say that what was it you said, that the Jewish people?
I know what people are saying. I'm glazing Pierce. This was an abject failure of an interview. Like this was just a total fucking failure. And
I don't think anybody's saying you're glazing
I
Pierce.
was reading in chat. People were arguing about it. I said I watch his show. I like his show. Because, I mean, it's insane. It's like, it's someone, the best comment was, it's political blood sports. I was like, it's entertaining.
Yeah, he's definitely milking the conflict more than anyone.
He is loving this, man. Yeah.
Did he say he's a veteran?
He's probably lying about that, too. He literally lies about everything in his background.
Well, I'm looking at his Wikipedia right now because I just had never heard.
He said he was a Navy SEAL. Like, he lies on that level.
He claims he's a Navy SEAL?
Yeah, he claims he was in the Navy SEALs.
I mean, there's nothing in his profile about him serving in the military.
I'm seeing he served 4 years and participated in the Navy SEAL training program multiple times. However, he did not complete this program, was eventually dropped due to a safety violation on a shooting range.
Sounds like he fucking sucks. He failed the... Well, anyway, I am doubtful that it even happened. The guy's just a consistent liar. Look at him. Also, just look at him. Like, looks like his whole face is just covered with hair, and they just took a big blade and just cut a circle around him.
This story is way crazier than I even thought. Hold on. So, it says, on August of 2018, Bilzerian flew to Armenia with his brother Adam and father Paul to take their oaths to obtain Armenian citizenship and join the Armenian armed forces. On that same visit, he visited the Republic of Artsakh, where he visited a shooting range and fired a weapon there. The government of Azerbaijan sent a note of protest to the United States over these actions.
Such a lie.
Due to the contested status of Artsakh.
Jesus.
And summoned... Well, I mean, it sounds like the State Department got involved. I don't know. This might be a real thing.
He caused an international incident?
I think he caused an international incident.
From just shooting, though? That doesn't make any sense.
none of this
like,
qualifies you to be...
at people?
Huh?
It sounds like he was just at a shooting range.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's illegal to have guns if you're not in the military there or something. I'm not sure.
Whatever. There's so much to get to, but I want to finish this part.
Said there were weapons of mass destruction. I mean, it was President Bush. He's not Jewish. It was Colin Powell. He wasn't Jewish, as far as I'm aware. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Well, did he say, as far as I know? I don't believe Colin Powell is Jewish.
Let's see what he says. I mean, that was a fair point. He says Bush, Cheney, Colin Powell, none of them are Jewish. Okay, that's fair. Let's see what he says.
About 0.2% of the population, so obviously every single person in there is not Jewish, but it is benefiting Jewish interests, and we are operating on behalf of Israel. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying all of our politicians are Jewish, obviously, but what I am saying is that Israel has dirt and blackmail on our politicians. That's the only way to explain why they put the interests of Israel above our countries. And
he goes, it's the only way to explain it.
You see that? I mean, look, I truly believe that Epstein Island was a Mossad operation, and they have dirt on our politicians. And
this guy's mad. He's just mad he wasn't invited. You know, he would fit right in at Epstein's Island. This man fit right in at Diddy's parties, but obviously, I mean, seriously, look at his Instagram. This man is kind of like P. Diddy, the white version of P. Diddy in terms of that, you know.
We've done plenty of these, and that is why they control our country. I mean, explain it out. Why else would our country be doing everything in Israel's benefit to our own detriment? Israel doesn't do anything for us. Why would we be doing that?
But we know why America and the UK, for that matter,
crazy naive.
Yeah, it's all terrible and bad. Someone said, "Oh, so here's some. These ones are potentially favorable, maybe." What's with the nips, man? That's a dub. Dan Well and Hard, that one's too.
I pulled these one up earlier.
Pierce is finished after this. That one's not helpful. I would love to see Dan do a debate with Douglas Murray. That one's kind of neutral. So we got the nips one still stands.
The nips for sure.
Yeah.
Tony Blair, because I spoke to him about it at length at the time. We know why they went to war with Saddam Hussein in 2003. They went because they believed he had weapons of mass destruction. They were the ones who argued it. None of the senior people that argued it for America or the UK, in terms of Tony Blair, George Bush, Colin Powell, were Jewish. This idea that somehow Israel was orchestrating that war, I think is completely nonsensical. I mean, my brother fought in that war for the British Army. He wasn't ordered into that war by Israel. It was a decision taken by George Bush and Tony Blair.
You're doing such a bad
It just seems to me that when people...
This is why I think about that quote, because he's trying to be like, I'm going to think logically. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong.
He's not even like being that logical. My brother fought in the war. He wasn't sent there by Israel. Why do you think that that's a good point? Nobody cares what your brother did.
Pierce is continually making this way too easy for Dan.
Yeah, exactly. He's like teeing him up.
Fugitive they have of being anti-Semitic. This is the reason why. It's because you look everywhere for a reason to blame Israel for absolutely everything, even when there's no evidence that it was Israel involved in the actual orders that were taken. There is no evidence that Israel ordered the Iraq War. It was taken by George Bush's administration with the help of people like Tony Blair.
Well, we went there.
I just read a comment. Can you ban this person? C sound? Just permanently ban them from chat. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
C sound?
Yeah.
All right. Try and find them. I'm coming for you, C sound.
Because Netanyahu testified in front of Congress that they had weapons of mass destruction, which was a total lie, and it was a lie to benefit Israel because that was an enemy of Israel. So what I'm saying is they are the beneficiary of what we are doing, and it's not in the best interest of the United States. So clearly they've got control over our politicians.
Yeah, to be clear again, though.
I'm not saying our politicians are Jewish. I'm saying our politicians are doing what they're telling them to do.
Right. Well, that's slightly different to what you did say. And you said on Patrick Bet Davis' podcast as well, they play the victim card so effing much about Jewish people. I mean, do you not understand why Jewish people might feel a sense of victimhood, given that 6 million of them were killed.
Again, going to the Holocaust is just like setting them up. Like, don't you think that's insane to say about an entire group of people? But he goes, oh, the Jews are victims because the Holocaust happened, 70 years ago. But like, if you are familiar with these arguments, that's like playing right into their fucking, their talking tree. You know what I mean?
In World War II by a genocidal monster in the Holocaust. Do you not understand why that might make...
Oh, maybe pull up the we disavow, because this gets into some pretty nasty Holocaust denial. I don't know if this is obvious enough that I do not agree with Dan Bilzerian.
Jewish people feel that, yes, they have indeed been victims.
Yeah, I mean, that figure's been revised, but, I believe that Jewish supremacy is the greatest threat to America. And I think it's the greatest threat to the world today. I truly believe that.
What do you mean the figure's been revised? What do you mean?
He's talking about a group of like 10 million people who are controlling the world affairs of every country, every politician, every war, every assassination. It's all the Jews, a tiny fraction of the population, who can't even, by the way, run their own country, practically, but they can somehow rule the entire world from the shadows.
Well, they said that it was 4 million that died in Auschwitz, and then they said it was down to 1 million. So they've revised.
He's so fucking dumb. Do you think Auschwitz is the only place Jews died? What are you talking about?
Well, how many people? How many people do you think were killed in the Holocaust?
271,000 that died in Auschwitz.
How many do you think were killed in the Holocaust?
I don't know, but I would bet my entire net worth that it was under 6 million.
Brave.
Again, I simply ask you, Dan, what's the motivation for making
claims? You weren't there, Dan. How you gonna?
You should take him on that bet.
How?
We got a Mike Lindell lock.
Well, it may have been a little under 6 million, to be fair, because that's just like an estimate.
Well,
but even if I prove it, he'll say we weren't there.
Listen, you have a high net worth. I don't. I'll take him on that bet.
All right, there you go, Dan.
That's way in my favor.
Easy dubs.
And I feel fairly confident that I got a good shot.
Claims like that. What do you stand to gain by trying to diminish what happened in World War II?
I'm just answering your question. I mean, I'm a gambler, so if I think that something is a low probability, then I would bet on it.
Your entire net worth?
Yeah. Okay, take me up.
I don't know for a
Chat
fact.
says he looks like a nutcracker who came to life.
He definitely got that broccoli assassin. He also looks like a troll doll, I saw someone say, which is pretty good. What a horrific fucking style.
Who would be? Did you see this conspiracy?
Let's see. Jeans, plantation, white shirts. Oh, fuck. They're both wearing a white shirt.
Yeah, I noticed this earlier in the
Hank
episode.
Hill is wearing a white cowboy hat. Rock was in Black Adam.
Yeah, I'm not completely following it, but I am.
I'm
very compelling.
I see what you're throwing out there. The dollar bill.
Is the Illuminati.
The eyeball.
Oh, I left out the Illuminati when I was listing off all the groups that wanted JFK dead. Of course, the Illuminati and the Freemasons.
By the way, all run
the
by
Knights Templar. What was I thinking?
By the way, Freemasons and Illuminati run by Jews.
Correct.
We got Jews on Jews on Jews.
There's layers to this.
But the evidence all says that it was less than 6 million. I mean, just the mathematics don't work. If you can't cremate that many bodies, like the whole.
Like you cannot. You cannot.
What does that mean?
This is what Fresh tried to do to me, and I was prepared for it because I know his talking points. But you can't bring a dude on like this who's going to say this without like. This is an abject failure on Pierce's part. This is just a fucking total embarrassing failure to let him say that without having like a proper answer, because he's like he doesn't even address it. He goes, "Yeah, you can't kill that many people in a gas chamber."
The math doesn't add up.
It's just, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, gas chamber thing. It's
you can't
a
have
very
that high.
ineffective way to kill
people. You know
people.
how big of a number 6 million is?
He says gas chamber is ineffective way of killing people.
That seems fairly effective.
Yeah, I mean, they did it to save bullets. They did it to save bullets. They put them in a fucking room, and they put some deadly gas. How's that not effective?
Seems like a decent way of doing it if you're going to do it, I suppose.
When people have researched this and they've done the due diligence, they said it's mathematically impossible.
Mm.
You see, I'm sorry, but I just find that unbelievably offensive, and I'm not even Jewish. Again, there is clear evidence that 6 million people, almost predominantly Jewish, were killed in the Holocaust. 12 million were killed by the.
You need to be more specific. You need to
like he's just
talk about the Nazi record keeping. Talk about specific record keeping. Talk about Nuremberg trial. Talk about something that's actually tangible instead of giving these generalities, which are so fucking easy to ignore, or just like. Then he can answer with his dumb generality, and it's like dub.
Nazis in total. They were a genocidal monstrosity, the Nazis, who wanted to eliminate the Jewish people. And they tried extremely hard to do that.
You said 12 million were killed?
The Nazis killed 12 million people in World War II. 6 million were killed in
You said 12?
6 million were killed in the Holocaust. Or do you not believe that either?
Okay. I mean, Jews have killed far more Christians.
I think Pierce is flubbing that.
This part can what?
I think Pierce just flubbed that horribly. I don't think he has his numbers right at all.
He said they killed 12. Yeah, I think they killed more than that. If you're talking about in war.
I think he maybe is just talking about the Holocaust specifically. Yeah, but he's not saying that. He said they killed 12 million people in World War II. I'm pretty sure.
But killed them how? Like exterminated?
That's why I'm saying I think
it was less,
I think he's turned around on this. He's twisted up.
Well, whatever. He's an idiot. You can't keep his shit straight. But anyway, this part, I've never heard this one. This is a new one.
Don't believe that either.
Okay. I mean, Jews have killed far more Christians. Well, Jews have killed far more. Let's just accept the 6 million figure. Jews have killed far more Christians than that. I mean,
Jews have killed more than 6 million Christians?
Well, if you think that every single hurricane and natural disaster and war and everything that happens in the world is their responsibility, then yeah, it's probably a lot higher than that. Yeah,
I'd have to see the numbers on that because 6 million is a lot. I like how his answer is like, well, the Jews killed a bunch of Christians, so I'm not going to cry for 6 million people that were fucking exterminated, including children.
It's not even close. If you look at the Bolshevik genocide,
the
Holodomor, I mean, they killed way more Christians. I mean, they basically invented the genocide.
Mm-hmm.
So, they deny the Armenian genocide. Israel denies that.
They did invent the genocide. I mean, by being genocide. I think that was the first time that was coined, right? Like a Holocaust, a genocide.
They've lobbied the U.S. to deny that. I'm Armenian.
Emily Williams, my grandfather's uncle fought in World War II, and he always told us about if we aren't careful, history will repeat itself. He also told us if a Jewish person is seeking asylum, we should do our best to help no matter the repercussions. He would be so disappointed to hear this. It's truly heartbreaking. Thank you, Emily. And thank you to your grandpa, brave generation of people.
Oh, wow. That was a huge donation.
Yeah,
too.
thank you so much.
Emily.
They killed half of my people, so...
He's blaming the Jews for killing Armenians?
For the Armenian genocide specifically. Again,
wasn't that Turkish?
Yeah, it was Turkey, and this is got to be some deep lore that I'm not.
Shit. The thing is, he's saying these.
I ain't on that wavelength.
He's saying the most insane conspiracy theories, and then Pierce doesn't even respond. So it makes it feel right.
Or just responds with like, but that's not true. And it's like, okay, could you expand
because that's
on
not
that?
true, is it? It makes him seem like he's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not offended by that. If somebody questions that, it's not some crazy thing. I mean, Israel denies the Armenian Holocaust.
What?
Okay.
It sounds to me, Dan, like you do actually hate Jewish people.
No, I believe that Jewish supremacy is the greatest threat to the world today. I look at what they're doing in the media. They're pushing this transgender nonsense. I mean,
yeah, the Jews are behind gender dysphoria and
and they did it in Germany. The first transgender clinic was opened by a Jewish guy. And I don't like this perversion pushed on our children. I don't like the fact that 9-year-olds are reading about homosexual acts. I don't like that drag queens are reading them in schools. I don't like that Kamala Harris wants to pay for sex changes in prison so that men can turn into women and women can turn into men. And I don't like the fact that he's putting in, men into women's prisons, male rapists into women's prisons because they identify as women.
By the way, I'm not downplaying the Armenian genocide. I'm just talking like literally historically. The term genocide was coined in 1944. Meaning the Greek words meaning race or family killing. It was introduced in a book called Axis Rule of Occupied Europe, where he analyzed Nazi policies and argued for the need to define and criminalize the deliberate extermination. Obviously, genocides have been happening long before that. I mean, look at the Native Americans.
Yeah, I think just academically, that's when it came to be recognized as a specific phenomenon.
Yeah.
Women, it's just nonsense. I don't like, men beating up women in boxing and sports. I think it's all nonsense, and I think it's leading to a degradation of moral fiber. And if left unchecked, I think it's going to ruin.
Even like if what all you're saying is like true and valid, why are we blaming the Jews for that? Just remember, I told you how insane this is, guys. And remember the comments. 500, not a single one, except for the Nips one.
Ruin the world.
But again, you're blaming Jewish people. Why?
Because they're pushing this.
What do you mean they're pushing it? What are you talking about?
Well,
did you not just hear what I said, Pierce? He's an idiot.
I mean, they're controlling the media. I mean, the DEI is being pushed by BlackRock. BlackRock's execs are all Jewish. You look at where this is coming from. It's not a surprise.
Dan,
all the Disney execs are Jewish.
Dan,
they're pushing it on children.
But do you accept, Dan, that you are just blatantly anti-Semitic?
Look, this is such a poor line of reasoning. Like, holy fuck, Pierce.
Look, I have an issue with that term. I mean, I think the real Semites are the Palestinians. I mean,
this argument is so fucking pathetically dumb. I lose my mind every time I hear it. Dude, fine. You can be the Semites. The term means people that hate Jews. Does that not exist because you don't agree with the terminology? Also, the term anti-Semite was coined by an English dude who was fucking anti-Semitic. He hated Jews, and he needed a special word to make Jews feel like they were a breed of people. So, like, the Jews can't win in any way. It was invented by an anti-Semite. It was coined, and now they're like, oh, well, actually, that's our word. That's you can't hate. I can't hate Jews because I'm Arabic. It's like has nothing to do with it. Fine, take the word. Let's actually have a conversation about what the fuck we're talking about, which is people hating Jews. Ugh, it's so dumb. Holy fuck.
The DNA test that they've done on the Israelis that are living over there, they're Eastern European Ashkenazi Jews. I don't.
I mean, listen, yeah, 40% of the inhabitants of Israel are Ashkenazi. 60%, the majority, are from the Middle East. So I don't think anyone denies that.
I don't even think they're actual Semites. They don't have ancient Hebrew DNA, which is why DNA testing is illegal.
Part of what really frustrates me too is the erasure of like Jewish history in the Middle East. They act like these people, who are the majority of people in Israel, don't exist and never existed. That's why you see people like Frogan laughing about how, oh, Jews making hummus, like they're appropriating our culture and all this shit, like they are erasing Jewish identity from the Middle East. After they kicked them all out of their fucking countries, by the way, too. It's just this nonstop fucking train of Jewish propaganda, just hatred that's just getting piled on so many layers deep that you can't even untangle it. Yeah. Remember, someone said Hila's DNA test. Yeah, she was super Middle Eastern. She's Libyan and Turkish.
Excuse me, she was...
And 15% Italian.
I think it was less than that.
It was
7, I think. It was like 7.
No, it was 15.
15?
I think must be because I was saying my kids
Let's pull the receipts!
Ben says, move on. You can leave. I'm finishing this.
In Israel.
I mean, you're literally...
You know what? I'm going to make a rule in the chat for the mods. At any point during this show going forward, any segment, doesn't matter what it is, somebody says move on, 2-week ban. If they've been banned for 2 weeks already, permanent ban.
I think the mods have been pretty hard,
That's
especially
been a
during
policy for like 5 years on the show.
Yeah.
What?
We
every
always
time
ban
I
people.
see it, it's move on, move on, move on.
Yeah, it's 'cause
that's just
everyone is
a lot of
saying
people say it.
But there should be no one left at this point if we're banning everybody.
No, there's new ones every time.
We ban so many people who say move on.
Okay, well,
That's a long-standing policy.
Keep it to yourself, bucko.
Denying their existence.
We can't do 2-week bans though. It's either 24 hours or permanent.
Yeah.
So, rip.
I would like to do permanent. Oh, that's such a big like swing. It's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
all
we
or
usually
nothing.
we usually time out. We just say but the maximum timeout.
Oh, now
is
they're
24
testing
hours.
us. Here we go. Here come all the move-ons. All right, mods. Sorry. Take care of them.
I mean, you are just a brazen anti-Semite, aren't you? You hate Jewish people. You hate Israel. You hate the state of Israel, its government, everything about it. You're blaming them.
Right. You were wrong. I was right.
You blame them in this
and you were
interview for
wrong.
literally absolutely everything.
When you say
Ethan, you hear
What?
me?
What?
That I was right and you were wrong.
Show me.
This is important.
Pull it up. This is Hila's lineage.
Mm-hmm.
She is 10.
Yeah.
10. Okay. We split the difference.
At some point, we increased it to 14, and I remember that.
By
But
the way,
then-
go up. 43%
Mostly
Iraq,
Iraq,
Western Asia,
and Libya.
28% North Africa and Arabian. Once again, according to Dan Bilzerian and people like Frogan, she doesn't exist. She's white, and she came from Europe to steal the Middle East from the Arabs. Here it is.
What are your thoughts on move back rather than move on? I see some people. They're
Move
getting
back. Do more.
Oh,
I like that.
What do you think about Mudang?
Mudang.
Mudang's fine.
Okay.
No, he's
Mudang
not.
And
can
move back
stay.
is fine.
Mudang
Encore.
voted
They
for
want an
Trump.
encore. Go back to reading comments.
Stand still back.
One more hour of reading comments.
It's our favorite.
Stay off.
Ooh.
What do you think
That's
of
a
stay
bad
off?
problem.
Well, I think most of the problems today is caused by Jewish supremacy.
This is great.
You're blaming
when
them
you
for,
say-
you blame them in this interview for literally absolutely everything.
When you say, well, I think most of the problems today is caused by Jewish supremacy. I believe that.
So there it is. You blamed everything on the Jews. How's that possible? He's like, well, they did it all.
Every last bit of it.
Someone said Jew on.
Jew
Okay.
on.
Jew on, my brother.
Jew on.
Jew on, my people,
Freeze.
my sister.
This person says freeze in all caps.
I'm honestly gobsmacked that you would say all this publicly, given what a high profile you have.
I'm gobsmacked.
He doesn't have a high profile.
Being gobsmacked is not good enough, Pierce. You fucked up.
He's
fucked up.
I hope he has a rude awakening when he sees this comment section. But
For real. He
Why
doesn't
is-
care though. He's all about the juice, dude. He's a
It's true.
juicer.
But also,
is
why
true.
is he gobsmacked or whatever? We knew.
You knew. This is what.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
why you invited him on.
Yeah, exactly.
So you didn't do your research if you were gobsmacked,
He
brother.
ain't gobsmacked by shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I mean, it is not a. It's not a popular opinion for somebody that.
Oh yeah, he said he's high profile. He's not. He's an irrelevant fucking Instagram influencer has been who's getting a resurgence just from being a Nazi. Like he is not have a high profile. He is a nobody.
Cares about money and cares.
Because giving him that title makes him sound more reputable, like he's risking something by doing this, which he is not, for the record.
About not being canceled. I mean, that's the problem. Is you can say whatever you want against Muslims. You can be super anti-Muslim. You can talk about them and nobody cares. But if you say anything about Jewish people, you get canceled. They, look what they did to Kanye. I mean, so why are they such a protected class? Let me ask you that.
I don't think they
Look
are.
what they
I
did
think
to Kanye.
Look what we did.
Kanye is a nutcase. I mean, just objectively. Like, even if you remove all of like the I'm a Nazi stuff from that whole saga that happened to Kanye, like, wasn't there enough other stuff to prove that the guy was a mess?
He was beyond a mess. When you hear the details of his degeneracy, it's frankly unbelievable.
Yeah, people always say he didn't get canceled for the slavery lines, like black people deserve slavery, which I think is something Kanye say. I don't know the exact quote, but he was absolutely canceled by black people. When he
Dude,
said
that was
he got in a lot of trouble
that was
for that.
huge.
And also, it's, I mean, I mean, he's talking about his own race. Like that, everybody always is afforded a little bit more leeway when they're, But
Now
that
what?
said, that still isn't true because he did get a lot of shit for saying that because that was a crazy thing to say. Too.
Yeah. You gonna say something, AB?
Oh no, I was going to say something.
And I'm saying that because I want to share the platform and give AB a chance to speak his mind, and I am not forcing him to participate in a
It was
conversation.
me.
he's
I
not
cut him off.
comfortable with.
I took his.
You dumb fucks.
I took his
Go ahead.
take.
But okay, just so you. So.
No, yeah, same thing Dan was saying. That's it.
Okay.
But thank
Dan, you fuck!
Yeah, I feel bad. Ethan got shit a couple weeks ago
It's
because
like-
I think someone made a sound on a mic and he thought it was me, and he asked me if I wanted to say anything, and people thought he was putting me on the spot, which was not the case.
It's awesome. It's the best, isn't it?
And
There are clubs that get targeted by people like you, and indeed by Kanye, who spewed horrible anti-Semitic nonsense.
He's like, why are these anti-Semites, people who saying like, I love Hitler and all Jews should die? Why are they getting shit? Like, I just don't understand. You can be a little anti-Semitic and nobody cares, right? Like, easily, I feel like. But obviously, you can't push it too far. But that's true of anyone. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't.
We'll print that quote.
Yeah, you got to take it easy. Turn it up. Don't turn it above 4, I'd say, and you're good.
But yours, it seems to me, to be more insidious because you're literally blaming.
you think that Kanye
with respect,
targeted
let me
them and
finish.
not the other
Let me
way
finish.
around?
You're literally blaming Jewish people for almost everything that's happened that you don't like in the world. That is the purest personification of anti-Semitism right there. That's what it is.
That's true. I mean, that's what Hitler wrote about, basically blaming all the problems in the world or in Europe on the Jews, and that's why he had to kill them all. That's kind of the classic. Kind of the classic.
That's kind of the classic.
And just to
move.
sit there and like brazenly be like, yeah, no, that's what I believe, because that's what it is a comfortability with being anti-Semitic that we haven't seen maybe in my lifetime for sure. We haven't probably seen since the Second World War.
Well, when you have a religion that promotes supremacy, when you have a religion that says that you are better than other people, and when you have a religion that says it's okay to steal from other people as long as they're not Jewish, when you have a religion that says it's okay to rape people that aren't Jewish, when you have a religion that talks about having sex with, kids that are under 3 years old.
For the record, that's all lies. These guys are obsessed with the Talmud, which is like, once again, it's not the Torah. It's just rabbis talking shit to each other. A lot of this, I don't know what the shit they say in there is, but it's not canon, first of all. And second of all, I'm 1,000% sure that anything you just said is not in there.
Yeah, we have that in Islam too, called hadiths, and a lot of them are, good, but again, they're just. A
lot of them are crazy.
Sheikhs. Yeah, a lot of them are.
People from 2,000
insane.
years ago are going to write for some crazy shit, especially religious
Yeah.
people. Yeah, it's not like
crazy stuff in the Bible.
Right.
The Christian
But
Bible.
he's
which
not
I
even
assume-
citing-
I assume that he's a Christian. I guess I don't actually know what damn Bilzerian's beliefs are.
I don't know if they have like a Talmud equivalent though, but I don't know that much. I don't know anything about Christianity, frankly, except they eat the crackers. But that's
we
Catholic.
don't even need to get into it.
Yeah, that's Catholic.
There's some things that are similar, but
They like Jesus.
You have a
you got
religion
that part right. That's right.
But now I learned recently that Muslims also like Jesus, and now I'm more confused.
That's
Oh,
true.
hell yeah, dude. Like I said, Jesus coming back for Endgame.
There are a decent amount of Jews that like Jesus. They just don't think that he's the Messiah. They just
I don't
he
think
was
Jews, and that's another thing. Jews don't dislike Jesus. We just don't care about him because we don't think that any of that story is true. It's not like the Jews are like, I hate Jesus and I hate Christians. Like, it's just they don't care because then it doesn't apply to them.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole thing about Jewish supremacy, in my whole life, I have never seen anybody express an opinion that because we're Jews, we're better than anybody. I mean, there is like a fringe radical element in Israel of like ultra-Zionist, nationalistic settlers who believe they've given a decree from God to settle all the land in the West Bank and et cetera. And the problem is that the Israeli government enables these people, which is fucking insane, but it is a fringe group of people, and it's this whole idea that Jews think they're better than, that they can steal from, that they can rape kids. That's a new one. Is just obviously entirely fabricated.
I don't remember that in my Torah portion. So
yeah, which one did you have?
I did Noah.
Yeah, it wasn't in that one.
Yeah.
promotes these things and promotes supremacy, I think you're going to have problems. And you see that in Israel. Israel is a manifestation of that religion. And I think that religion is, it's terrible. I don't believe in white supremacy. I don't believe in Jewish supremacy. I don't believe in supremacy at all. And
brave.
I do not believe you.
Yeah.
Right now, I think you have massive Jewish supremacy.
You sound like a Nazi.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, but like you didn't earn that.
You didn't earn that at all, Pierce.
It's just you look like an idiot, and you're just giving him an easy
responding to
layup.
him saying, "I'm not a white supremacist." You sound like a Nazi.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
Such a L,
I don't
dude.
disagree that he's probably lying, but that is not. You're not making a compelling argument here.
Dan Bilzerian, please calling you coward.
That'd be
Imagine you're wrong. Let's test it. You know what I mean? Imagine you're wrong. Oh. Yeah.
I mean,
but it's like, no, well, I'm not. It's like, okay.
Speaking of that point, actually, we were talking about this a little bit before the show, but I'm sure you saw the announcement about Mike Huckabee becoming the ambassador to Israel.
Yep.
Are you familiar
Big Mike
with his sort of theology and worldview?
Yeah, they're
that
like
he
Christian
comes from?
ultra Zionist. They're more Zionist than anyone in Israel.
Let's say
Which, again,
most in Israel, the vast majority. It's pretty scary stuff, I gotta say.
Huckabee, who's now the ambassador to Israel, I have to say, the amount of like, how would you say it? Like I was seeing in Dearborn, right? We weren't able to find like the vote by like Arab or Muslim because it's way less people than I thought. But in Dearborn, they overwhelmingly voted for Trump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So like, again, I understand why they did, but it's kind of impressive how quick they came to realize they fucked up. Because I've already he gave Mike Huckabee. This guy couldn't be more pro-Israel. This guy believes that
in his weird way, though.
He believes the Jew. Yeah, I know I know, but like in terms of policy, he believes Jews have to live there so that the Messiah can come back. Like he is more pro-Israel than anyone in the world. Maybe as much as this is the guy that is going to fucking tell Netanyahu to do whatever he needs. He's the guy who's going to say the settlements aren't a violation of international law because he wants it, because he thinks that the Jews need all that land so that the Messiah will return.
So the rapture will happen. And then at that point, we don't really care what happens to the Jews. In fact, they're going to hell. They're definitely going to hell.
Why is everyone such in a hurry to end the world? Let's enjoy our time a little bit.
I don't think the rapture is about sending you to hell. I think you just stay on Earth. And
well,
then
I
the
think
good
hell
people
comes
go.
to Earth, right?
That sounds horrible. Let's put that off.
Yeah. And
Why we want that?
the people being raptured are being removed from the scenario before the shit really hits the fan.
I thought the good people go to heaven.
They do, and that's what the rapture is.
Is that how you understand
but this
it, Nate?
particular strain of American evangelicalism, and it's not just American, but it did start here, truly believes that there's basically, it's like a quest in a video game. There's like a checklist of like prerequisites that need to be checked off to trigger the rapture. And a big one of them is that the kingdom of Israel needs to be restored and they need to rebuild the temple, build a third temple, which, as I'm sure you're aware, is presently the site of one of the holiest sites in Islam. So that's probably not going to go over well.
But I'm saying let's just not do that, and then we don't have to worry about the end of the world.
Listen,
let's put it off. You know what I mean? What's the hurry, guys? Come on. We're having fun.
Let's procrastinate a little bit longer.
We're having a good time.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
That's right. No, I'm here for both, a long time and a good time.
Yeah.
Let's not, don't build the temple. Anyway, yeah, I saw there were some activists who were already writing letters to Trump being like, please, you told us you'd represent us and
ceasefire by November 6th, I think.
Oh, he said that?
In the letter.
What's the 13th?
Or, sorry, not November then. Well,
December?
wait, he goes in next year, right? Or
he starts in January?
January. So January's, is it January 6th? That'd be funny.
I mean,
let's
let's
find
see.
the letter.
Let's see. Maybe you know what I mean? Maybe Mike Huckabee is atheist now.
Yeah, maybe. Also, do you know about the red heifer thing? This is another element of this.
No, what's the red
So
heifer?
one of the prophecies in I think it's in Revelations. I think this is where most of this is being drawn from. is something about it has to do with like how there used to be animal sacrifice back in the day or whatever, and that there needs to be like a red heifer is involved in it somehow.
Like
so there's
you
these
paint
farmers in America,
Yeah.
and this is like a thing. They like get red heifers and ship them to Israel.
They breed
Again,
them
in
to be
order
red?
to like check that box on like the checklist
Okay.
of like end of the worldness.
Okay, for the record, this is not red. This heifer ain't red.
Yeah, look at this.
I mean, it's a beautiful like bronze.
That's what they
color.
meant, right? Yeah, the name is a little misleading, isn't it?
You guys got to keep trying on the color. I mean, this one's getting closer.
I was
It's
showing
almost
Dan. South Park did this like a few years back.
Yeah, I remember that episode. That was
And
good.
this was part of that episode, and like Van Halen brought peace to the Middle East. That was like the whole thing that brought them
Right,
together.
yeah.
And like all the symbols turned together, and it was the Van Halen sign.
Oh, that's.
I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah.
We need Van Halen back, dude.
I know.
He got
Eddie.
raptured.
All right, guys,
recently.
we're almost free of this. He's almost done with this section.
You say that?
That's literally what Nazis would have said in World War II. They would have literally articulated their hatred of Jewish
That's
people
correct, but
and the reasons
once again-
why in exactly the way you've just done.
Didn't explain why he's wrong.
I don't have a hatred for Jewish people.
You do.
I don't like a religion that says that they're better than other.
I don't hate Jews. Who said that? I'm talking about Zionism. Talking about Israel. By the way, he can't keep track because he goes like the Jews killed JFK. It's like he's blurring the
He
lines
keeps forgetting.
consistently. Yeah.
Yeah, the dog
people.
whistle.
And what's that?
Well, you do. You obviously do. It's blatant. No one watching this will draw any other conclusion. I'm staggered about how brazen you've been.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't like it when people think they're better than other people, and you see that in Israel, and they're acting like that, and they're treating Palestinians like second-class citizens. They're treating them like subhuman beasts, and it sells that in their
By
television.
the way, I doubt this dude gives a single fuck about Palestinians. Like all of a sudden he's an activist and he's riding such a fat clout wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure he's been engaged with this for years. I'm sure of it.
Jay Fella. That's one of our finalists. Thanks for the 5 gifted.
Jay Fella.
Appreciate that.
Talmud. So it says if you are not a Jew, that you are basically subhuman.
No, it doesn't.
And I don't think that Judaism and Christianity go hand in hand. I mean, they believe that Jesus is in hell burning in human shit. And they believe
He keeps saying that. I'm like, Jews don't even believe in hell. He's in burning shit, like actual shit on fire, because he says it twice.
Virgin Mary's a whore.
The
So I don't
Virgin
think
Mary's
those
a
are
whore.
two religions that really intersect very
To be
well.
fair, I think you have said that, Ethan.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously fucked. I didn't say she's a whore, but
I know.
she's enjoying herself. You know what I mean? Like clearly somebody nutted in her.
Is he maybe getting
Can I say that?
Mary Magdalene? Confused?
Clearly somebody forgot to pull out. That's all I'll say about that. Yeah, I guess he's got me on that one.
Yeah.
I doubt that that's like an official. I don't think that's an official policy of Judaism, though. They're like Jesus is burning shit, hell, and Mother Mary is a whore. That's our initiation lines.
Again, I don't remember reading that in the Torah.
Yeah, you had one of the more
we've been
tame
programmed.
portions.
Yeah.
Some of them turn the fuck up.
That they do, and we've been programmed that it's okay and that Jews are the chosen people, and I just disagree with that. I think everybody's equal.
Do you even comprehend how this interview is going to play out when it
So ironic, Pierce, you idiot.
airs?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be bad, but you know, my opinion is not politically correct, but I believe that is the truth.
You're living in Qatar now.
Well, that's where I'm at right now. I'm not.
It's a good place to live if you.
Where did he say?
Qatar.
Oh. Okay.
That's where all the Hamas. Well, that's where they live. They're all dead now. But
living here, but visiting.
Right? Is it the case that you feel safer to spew this kind of stuff from Qatar than you would spewing it in the United States?
Well, I mean, I've had a lot of Jewish people attack me since I started standing up.
Gee, I wonder why. I've had a lot of Jewish people criticizing me, like, what happened to free speech?
In support of Palestine. When I started saying things that were against Israel, I found that I had my Jewish business manager tried to extort me. I had lawyers do things that were illegal, and I found a lot of, just hatred from the Jewish community because I was speaking out against a genocide. And that really opened my eyes.
I don't think that was the only reason, buddy. You barely mentioned Palestine in your rant about Jewish people being the biggest threat to the world.
Going on.
You know why Jewish
like I
people...
said, rarely is it the case that people on the right side of history are the ones that are trying to silence people.
Yeah, the reason Jewish people...
Yeah, you're on a fucking huge show saying everything you ever wanted to a massive audience and an audience that is clapping like fucking trained seals, just like eating it all up.
People may dislike you is because of your obvious hatred for them and everything they stand for. I mean, you've literally spent the last 20 minutes on an anti-Semitic rant that makes Kanye look like a choir boy. I'm staggered.
Don't discredit Kanye like that. I mean, he's pretty up there.
But also bemused as to what you think you'll gain from this, other than you're just laying bare your anti-Semitism.
Again, it's so dumb. He has so much to gain from this. He's gained so much from this, and he's by doing this, he's legitimizing him. He's making it sound like he's high status, that he's putting everything on the line, and that just couldn't be more further from the truth. He's really helping him here.
For everyone to see.
I don't think I'm going to gain anything. I think it'll be horrible for me. But it's what I believe. I don't think that Jews like Christians, and you see it when the.
Come on, bro.
Well, you did just.
Well, yeah. What did you just say?
Mother Mary is a whore.
I didn't say I disliked her. I said someone nutted in her, probably. And I only say that just based on empirical evidence because I've never seen that happen.
You're
like,
saying
I've known people that are like,
you're
I
saying
didn't
that
have sex.
as an atheist, not as a Jew. Is that fair?
That's definitely from an agnostic point. As a comedian, even. It's not even from any dogmatic point of view. As somebody that likes to make jokes, how about that?
Right, yeah.
I mean, it's just purely empirical. How many people you've heard about who are like, I didn't have sex. I swear I didn't sleep with them. And she's pregnant, right? And how many people have you seen where like, there's a baby born, and then you do a DNA test, and they're like, oh my God, it's 100% the mom.
You're saying the Virgin Mary should have been on like Maury or something?
I think that would be a good place. Yeah, I mean, we definitely could have resolved a lot. Could have figured it all out if Maury was back then.
Right, yeah. Okay, well.
I'm just saying somebody fucking shot a fat gooey load in her.
Ew. Stop.
Sorry.
Stop. That's
My
too
grandma
far.
would die if she fucking heard you say
literally.
that.
I'm sorry. We love Mary.
Yeah, especially for
They would
Catholics.
band together.
For Catholics, Mary's very holy.
Yeah.
And I love her. She's a fantastic woman. She's kind.
I'm not
she's
offended,
lovely.
by the way. I'm not a practicing Catholic at all.
I love her. Love her. It's just a guess based on empirical evidence. I could be wrong. She may have been immaculately conceived. It might be.
Because then how is Jesus magic?
Right.
Say what?
Because Jesus is magic. Mary wasn't magic.
Jesus is magic.
Yeah.
I do wonder what his DNA test would show, though.
Holy DNA.
You know what it'd show? 100% Ashkenazi.
I was going to say 100% European.
Yeah. Pretty sure. 100% Ashkenazi Jew.
Turns out he's Polish.
It's all part of the conspiracy, my friend. Goes all the way back.
Killed them during the Holodomor, the Bolshevik genocide. I mean, the Bolsheviks, the leadership was 84% Jewish, and they were just mass killing Christians, and nobody talks about that.
I haven't crunched the numbers, but I don't care. I doubt that's true.
Some people do talk.
Let me just ask.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you one more time to be honest.
History books don't cover that.
Right, let me just ask you one more time. Just
somebody said Ethan's going to get sued in heaven now too. That's a good one. Appreciate that. Definitely rim shot worthy.
Just for clarity, I think you should be honest. But do you hate Jewish people?
All right, Piers is blowing out. I don't need to finish it, but yeah, he sucks.
Piers.
So it was like, it wasn't like a little anti-Semitic, right? It was like brazen, straight up Nazi shit. And now you put in contact the comments I read, and hopefully you understand why. I felt it was a good idea to go through all those. And I don't know if it was a good idea, but why I felt I should do it. So there it is. And this is totally by Pierce, this comment that we saw like 100 times. They'll call you an anti-Semite, but never a liar. It's like, yeah, I mean, he didn't ever call him a liar. And he didn't really ever challenge him on the crazy shit he was saying. So
they're right that he didn't do a good job challenging him.
But also, it's not that he's lying either. It's that he's just fucking wrong. You know what I mean? But yeah. So there that is. That was fun. That was an unexpected tangent.
Yeah, quite a tangent. And I no longer think we have time to get to either of our title stories. So
You think we could do Ethan pops off on Dan Bilzerian?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, for title, I guess we'll have to do that. And we'll just...
Dan Bilzerian, come on my show, you coward. Dan, you fuck!
You want to title it something like that?
He's like this ultra masculine guy. I'm more manly. I'm more man than he is. I never run from a fight.
It's so true.
I guess
Dan Bilzerian, come on my show, you coward. You like that?
Is that what do you think, Love? It's kind of interesting. It's a little different.
It'd probably be better to go the calling out route, maybe. Ethan Klein calls out Dan Bilzerian. Some shit.
Ethan goes
ballistic.
Ethan destroys Dan Bilzerian with facts and logic.
That's pretty good.
Let's take it.
I guess to stay on theme, do you want to watch the Stone Cold clip?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's stay on theme. I have to pee though. I have to pee. But those ones are funny, so don't worry, guys.
Why don't we...
Let's talk about this huge Black Friday sale that's happening right now on teddyfresh.com. You will never find prices this low to buy. This bag, me and Love use this bag everywhere we go.
Yeah. Really good. Yeah, we keep having the same bag, you and me.
It's
very
funny.
annoying.
We're just like rocking the GQ guy.
Yeah, exactly.
This square body bag is amazing. I've been using it for years.
They're like weirdly spacious. It's like Narnia, bro. I can get a lot of things in that bag.
Yeah. It was 48. It's now 38, and et cetera, et cetera. Go ahead. Go to teddyfresh.com. Check out the Black Friday sale. The discounts are insane. There's pages and pages. Just scroll and scroll. You'll find something you like. At a price you'll like even more.
It's 14 pages!
All right, where's this... What number is the Rock one? Or the Steve Austin? I see it. This clip is pretty bananas.
In other wrestling news...
I'll just let it ride and y'all tell me what you think.
I'm a Jew, and my people, we're not hunters, we're furriers. You know, I mean, you see, the whole crew's laughing now about that, especially the guy over there who's Jewish, because he knows. Because it's like, I can't kill the thing, but I can make you a nice lapel out of it.
But you're getting the diamonds as well. How y'all in, as you would say, diamonds, furs, movie business? What's the deal here? It's a monopoly?
What? What?
My people.
My people.
Yeah.
We own everything.
He's being serious, and he doesn't realize. And this guy was legitimately shocked at first, and I think he wanted to save him, so he plays along. But like, he's kind of like freaking out here, like he doesn't want to say Jews. I don't know. Maybe he knows what he's doing. Maybe he's too dumb. I don't know.
How y'all in, as you would say, diamonds, furs, movie business? What's the deal here?
What's the deal here? Tell me.
What?
What?
Like, genuinely, what would you want him to actually answer to that?
What?
My people.
My people.
Yeah.
We own everything.
I know.
We own the media.
How is that?
Well, because we're the smart people. We're the Jews. You know, I mean, we screwed up in the Middle East. You know, I mean, and we did. I mean, I can speak about this because I mean, we're supposed to be the chosen people, and here we picked the only piece of land in the Middle East that has no oil on it. Everything we have is sand.
These guys are all idiots. Jesus, what a nightmare this podcast is. Stone Cold Podcast. I hate them both, actually, to be honest with y'all. But that was funny. Wasn't that funny, guys? That's so fun. Huge laughter. I'm hearing huge laughter. I've been wanting to do this one. Where is it? Oh, yeah, this one. I wanted to wait for Dan, though, because he said he'd be really good at it. I'll wait for Dan. Yeah, Goss Talk? I don't know if we have... Let me do something on top of the show.
I have so much shit. Guy jump off roof and smashes in the table. Douglas Gate. Oh, I've been wanting to watch this one. This guy blitzes David Dobrik.
Oh yeah, that's a good clip.
I've been holding off for this.
The circumstances around this video is so weird.
Hmm.
He like runs into David.
Quick question:
in,
Are
like,
you
a
David Dobrik?
Dark alley.
Oh no fucking way, bro! I'm not gonna bring you out. I'm not gonna say anything. Were you coming here as a security guard? I appreciate it. Are you ready?
What are those?
All right. We got Douglaw over here, and I'm here with my boy David Dobrik. How's it going, man?
Very good. Wait, what was your name?
My name's Douglaw.
Douglaw. Nice to meet you, Douglaw. David.
Is that a real name? I guess it is. Douglaw. I've never heard that before.
It's Douglaw, not Douglas.
No, he
Is he being
explains in the
silly?
video. No, he explains it.
Oh.
You know, I was raised as Douglas, but you know, every time someone comes
Literally, just had to let it play for 1
He
second.
has to explain every time he says his name because
I'm so cursed. Every time I pause, it's like I immediately get disproven.
anytime someone comes up with a nickname, they're like Dougie, Doug. So I was like, you know what, fuck it,
Douglaw's a lot better.
Now,
Douglaw
genuine question, appreciate it. So I had recently just ran into Jeff Wittig. We had a great conversation. How is it like with your and your relationship with Jeff? You know?
I mean, it's definitely not what it used to be. I don't know.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Pretty much.
I mean, that's a nice way of saying Jeff wishes you were dead, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he would do it.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to ask because, like, you know, the lore is actually insane. I never thought I would actually meet you in real life. You know?
Yeah.
This is painfully awkward. Like, holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Well, hey, I appreciate it. And last thing, real quick before I go, how many genders are there?
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Come on. What? Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Dan,
I don't know how to end this.
The best answer to that was Joe Biden's.
That's exactly what
At
I
least three.
At least three.
Yeah, at least three.
I forgot about that. Dan brought it up the other day, and
the
I
best-
was laughing for like hours.
It's the best fucking answer.
Somebody pointed out an even more fence-sitting answer would be at least one.
Yeah, that's my.
At least
one? Just to keep it as ominous as possible. Where do I stand? You don't know.
Well, no, at least three is good because you shouldn't be pissing anyone off.
Right, yeah.
Right.
But Love's got a point. If you say at least one, that's still any number higher than one.
It's like
I know that's like the minimum crew requirement.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of did like a old school joke. Are you proud of me?
He did a little front fell off.
Uh-huh.
Nice job.
Yeah, see?
Nice job.
It's got strict maritime crew requirements.
Yeah.
What's the minimum requirement?
Wait, somebody said Soul Cycle is the second comment! Exclamation mark.
Of what?
On that video that we just watched? Is that what they're talking about?
Okay, wait, I can't.
You can't?
I can't go down the cycle hole. I wanted to play this with you, Dan, because you said you're really good at it. Hit me with that game show. Today, my friends, we are going to play the exciting game here. You at home, play along. We're going to play, is it Twitch or is it a terrorist? Let's take a look here, guys. Start. All right, everybody, hit me with that suspense. Good. First, it was Gaza. Then it was Lebanon. Next, oh shit, I'm being timed. Next is the rest of the world. They own America, they own Europe. They control information, porn, Hollywood, banking, your favorite celebrity CEO. Israel's just getting started. Resist. What? I don't know.
I know. And I even know who said it.
Which one?
That's a Sneeko quote. Twitch.
He said that on Twitch? Oh, he
No, he said it
tweeted
on
it.
Twitter.
Remember, this is the man that Twitch unblocked, albeit briefly.
Very briefly.
It's so
Didn't he get
bizarre.
banned like a day later?
Well, I think the only reason...
Because of the backlash?
Yeah. And like all the anti-Semitism shit was happening at the same
Fuck
time.
you.
I think someone... Yeah, okay. If they're Muslim, they call them terrorists. If they're white, they call them mentally ill. If they're Israel, they call them our greatest ally. Ooh.
I don't know. That could be another Sneeko, to be honest.
I think it might be terrorist.
Yeah, I think it's Twitch.
All right, I'm going with Dan. Dan's playing. Oh, yeah, you got it. Myron.
Oh, no, it's Sneeko.
Oh, Sneeko again. Also, Myron was also unblocked, albeit briefly. Somebody definitely went out of their way to bring those two back. Let's see here next. Tanks, drones, and snipers against a Decapitated man wielding a stick, the perfect visual representation of this war. Cowards operating the world's most advanced military equipment versus the sheer will of human spirit.
I think that one is going to be terrorist.
All right.
I think.
Let's take a look. Ooh.
Wrong.
Wait, hold on. This isn't fun. It's all Myron and Sneeko.
I mean,
I was hoping.
I wasn't super confident in that one. Fuck.
Okay.
Because when I played this the other day, I had like 100% win rate, dude.
Not anymore.
I don't know who made this, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the Hassan and Osama on the front page. They need
at least if they're gonna compare them, I mean, I'll guess. But right now it's just Sneeko and Myron, who are obviously anti-Semitic. Leftists preaching foam at the mouth at the thought of a revolution happening in America, but as soon as that happens in the Middle East, what they're doing is wrong. I know that one. That's my good friend over at Twitch. Rising Star of the Year 2 times.
One time.
One time and nominated another time. It is currently on sabbatical. Frogan. Yeah. This is the tweet that started it all. This is the one that I read that made me unfollow her. Nice. Bloodthirsty, violent pig dog.
I want to say I'm going to say it's Twitch.
Final answer?
I'm not super confident, but I think it's Twitch.
Pretty sure I know who that is. I think it's Hassan. Yes, it is.
There it is.
Oh, we even get a clip.
Do you think the Israeli state was just like peacefully coexisting, and then these guys came in with fucking gliders out of nowhere? Don't say f off, dude. They didn't deserve it, you fucking idiot. My goal is solutions. Your goal is the continuation of violence.
Wait.
You want...
He doesn't even say pig dog in this clip. Oh, this website. It's not that good, turns out. Stop calling them globalists, elites, Frankists, Sabat. What the fuck is that word?
That one's Myron.
Sabantanist, communist, deep state, Zionist, oligarch, Rothschild bankers. Just say Jew. That's Myron. Dude, we need more variety. This isn't proving anything. The United States should be held responsible at the end of the day for 9/11 the same way that people say Israel should be held responsible for the attack on October 7th. That's a hard one. Any thoughts?
Fuck. We're almost out of time. Terrorist, I guess.
Terrorist.
I don't feel confident on this one.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a Denims.
Wait, it's me. Oh, it's Denims. Yeah.
It's you. You said that, dude.
Nobody was simping for Bin Laden, Ethan.
They spelled your name wrong. That's not how you spell Klein.
Damn, she really got me with... Gosh, she doesn't know how to spell Klein. What an idiot. She got me with that...
It's an alternate spelling.
A good frame there. Also on sabbatical, we wish her well, don't we, folks? We wish her all the best. Okay.
You're right, though. That game sucks.
It was just not enough variety. It didn't prove anything because all the anti-Semites was just like Myron and Sneeko.
Yep.
All right, well, thanks for playing, everybody. Having too much fun out here, aren't we? Let's go back to the top of the dock here. End out with something fun. Oh yeah, I was waiting for you to watch this one, Dan. The guy jumps off the roof and smashes into the table. Well, there was some debate around whether we could show this or not. Hold on. And I ultimately think he gets up afterwards, so I think he's fine. But just put up like the don't do this. Like this stunt is not. Should we just not play it?
It seems risky.
Maybe just listen to the sound.
It's very funny.
Listen to the sound only.
I mean, he gets... listen to that.
I mean, he's
It wasn't
fine.
a confident he gets up, love. You're like, he gets...
He does.
Yeah, I mean, he does stand up.
He's totally fine. Look at that. He's completely fine.
I guess it's...
Right.
It's really...
It's a rough one.
He's on a roof.
Well, just show it. Fuck it then. I mean,
Is it worth it?
The sound.
No, it's not. If we get demonetized,
just be
no,
such
it's
a
not worth
bummer.
it. Not even close. All right, just enjoy the sound. He's on a roof. Everyone is drinking. I guess he's trying to like do a WWE thing on the table.
Yeah.
And he comes up short and slams his fucking head on the table. But he's fine.
I could make a clip.
All right, let's get out of this. Sorry, guys. It's just not worth it.
We can watch it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow I got no problem. We'll watch it all day long.
Become a member.
There you go. Become
Be a member.
to
Watch
see this wonderful video of somebody.
This
falling
video
off
was unearthed. I knew that Lena worked at a chiropractor office, but I didn't know she was a victim. Sorry, I don't, Here it is. So this is an old video?
Yeah, from when I used to work there.
Okay. Did he force you? Not. What's the backstory
no,
here?
I asked him to give me an adjustment.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's adjust the neck. And whose idea was it to film it? Oh, it's on your page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I asked my coworker to film it for me.
Nice.
Mhm.
Come on, you think I'm an animal, AB?
Right here.
Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Got him.
Very good.
Ah!
Very good.
Dude.
Got him.
Segment.
Wow, I love that, if I'm being honest.
How
And
was
I've-
it?
Honestly, I didn't really notice a difference. But also,
Really?
I
how
wasn't.
surprising.
I was really nervous, but before doing it, and then after, I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
So it was would you call it an enjoyable experience?
Enjoyable? No.
No. It was
Sad.
kind of a neutral experience.
Yeah, I know some people feel it's satisfying, but I didn't really feel that. But also, I think from my understanding, for you to actually get any results from chiropractic, like you need to be doing adjustments regularly.
Of course.
You need to keep coming
You need
back.
to keep
Yeah.
seeing them
You keep
every
getting
day. The better, more frequently, the better.
Look, I don't know how helpful it is, but I could watch that video of Lena probably for like hours, and it could help me fall
Slooping.
asleep.
I'll play it again.
Right here.
Yeah, I feel the
Sore?
soreness. Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Obsessed.
Very good. Very good. Gonna do the opposite segment.
Get him.
Very good.
I think everyone here should try it just for.
Nope.
Since we talk about it so often.
We also talk about the deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, like a simple neck adjustment.
Yeah, not like I think people die from like the crazy stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Although
Should
some people just have their back severed for no reason.
Yeah.
Should we get a chiropractor?
We
up
could
in
bring a
here?
chiropractor in and get everyone adjusted, like mild adjustments.
I know someone.
You do?
I do.
Are you gonna be super disrespectful and tell them that?
Yes.
Let's get
Clearly.
a stranger then.
Clearly, I will be. Dan.
Yeah. Before you rope somebody into this, Olivia.
Yeah.
I wanna
Get
consider
someone
that.
who get someone who appreciates comedy. So there it is, Lena. She's adjusted and
She's adjusted.
she's never felt better.
She's well adjusted.
This clip of Jordan Peterson gets me giggling every time. I tell you, man. He's talking to Richard Dawkins, who's like a evolutionary biologist, atheist, and he is the wrong guy to be having this conversation with because he has no patience for this silly Jordan Peterson nonsense. Here it is.
Analogize the dragon fight to
Well, how many
fighting
dragons have you
Satan.
overcome in your life?
I'm not interested in dragons. I'm interested in reality.
Okay, so I read a book a while back that described the biological reality of the dragon. Say, well, there's no such thing as a dragon. It's like, okay,
Man.
is there such a thing as a predator?
Of course.
Well, that's a meta category. What's the category of predator? Bear, eagle, if you're a primate. Fire? Is fire a predator?
No.
Well,
No, obviously not. Obviously not.
it's complicated because
No, it's not. Fire's not a predator. Fire's not a predator. It's a predator because it kills you.
Yeah.
It can kill you.
I guess so.
It's not a predator. It's not.
fire kills you. So is there a worse predator than serpentine, flying, fire-breathing reptile? Is that not the imagistic equivalent of predator? So in what way, if predator is real, in what way isn't dragon real?
I don't know why you say dragon. I mean, we have lions, we have tigers, we have saber-tooth.
Right, but why not abstract?
So a dragon is a pictorial
I mean, we even have dinosaurs, which are real and pretty close to a dragon.
Presentation of the abstracted concept of a predator.
Yes.
As you say, we already have the term predator, and so it might be useful in art, in narrative, but when you say the biology of a dragon, you must understand how that can be misleading.
This is like literally a British comedy sketch where it's like the two rational guys are trying to explain that a dragon isn't real.
The front fell off.
To the hysterical weirdo. Oh my God.
I don't think the category of dragon is any less valid than the category of lion.
Any less biological?
Well, it depends on your level of analysis.
You would say that lions are an instantiation of this bracket term of predator.
I would also say...
Would you therefore say that a lion is an instantiation of the bracket term of dragon?
Yes.
A lion is a dragon.
Right.
He's trying, so he's not backing down on this one.
Yes, because we're not only fact-oriented creatures, right? It actually matters to us whether we get eaten.
Damn, he was spitting right there.
That man is
I believe him.
Intellectual juggernaut.
Well, it depends on your level of analysis.
Love
Fire? Is fire a predator?
Kenneth Copeland. Man, I'm surprised that guy hasn't died of old age. He's been around for a long time. How old is he?
Adrenochrome,
though. I can't do that.
Definitely keep
He's
him.
He's not on the drip.
He's 87.
Have you seen what he looks like?
Yeah.
He declared Trump's election will unleash a spiritual awakening in America because the atmosphere has been clean. No more rainbow flags. No more. And the spirit of Margaret...
They got raptured, dude. They're gone.
The spirit of Margaret Sanger is gone, who... I didn't know who that was, but apparently a feminist?
Yeah.